Welcome to the Samwelb B12 experience,
where we have you covered for all the NHL action, play-by-play, news, and more. Make sure to subscribe today.
You're watching Samwelb experience.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome in here.
Pete's and Knights will be facing the 67s this weekend.
The London
and the London Knights, even though they're missing some players, they've got 12 players on the roster who are drafted by NHL teams. 10 will be in the lineup tonight. And speaking of London connections, well, the Peterborough Petes have four of them. Matthew Jenkins, Liam Lads, Braden McCallum, and Aiden Young all grew up within an hour of the city of London. Aiden Young and Matthew Jenkins both grew up playing for the London Junior Knights. That brings us through our matchup board for tonight's contest. The London Knights on the power play.
What a day it's been.
Second best in the OHL. 28.1%
feels like
success rate. You can see their record there at the top. 19-4.
We've made some major upgrades to the
studio here, so we're testing in the Western Conference with the Windsor Spitfires. Actually, technically, due to the tiebreaker, they're in second place with the same amount of points. The most recent action for the Petes. Last game here on home ice, a 4-1 win over the North Bay Battalion.
Good action coming in here. The Knights 19-4 against the Petes, who are
teams right around the middle of the pack.
1-4. The Knights on a 10-game heater, a 10-game win streak. The Petes, they won one at home. They're looking to make it 2 in a row. It is going to be a big task for them tonight. The Knights definitely one of the top teams in the league. They're going to be hard to match. So we're going to give this a try. We're going to listen along. We're going to enjoy this game. See if we get some more minor league hockey here on the channel. Of course, these games act very different than we see in the NHL. Lots of action, hard-hitting, non-stop movement. It's going to be an absolute blast today. Beverly, how's it going? Welcome. Thanks for popping in. Do me a favor as you're coming in. Smash that thumbs up.
There's so many guys on the London squad, as Dan mentioned. 10 in the lineup tonight who are affiliated with NHL teams, but we'll keep our eye on Sam Dickinson, big defenseman on the back end. There he is, wearing the number 3, first-round pick of the San Jose Sharks this past NHL draft, 11th overall, signed an entry-level contract with them over the summer. He had a goal and 5 assists in London's 6-5 win over Saginaw on Saturday. Talked about his size, 6'3", 210, and he leads all OHL defensemen in goals with 13, assists with 25, and points with 38. So a big body on the back end who can also put up big numbers.
All right, as far as the Peterborough Petes are concerned, if they're going to knock off the London Knights, who are on this 15-game heater, as the kids say today, who's going to be expected to have a big day tonight?
A guy who got the monkey off his back last game, and that was Braden McCallum. Watched him go 15 games without a goal, but one of the hardest working Petes out there. Very gritty player, always in those dirty areas, always in front of the net, and he finally got rewarded with that first goal, scoring the opening goal in that win on Saturday. He ended up adding an empty netter later on in the game. Talking to Coach Rob Wilson earlier in the week, and he said every team in the league would want a few Braden McCallums on their team. He's the exact player that you want in your lineup.
All right, we'll see Braden McCallum
being here. We're
very
getting set
shortly
the anthems
as the
coming up.
face-off is just
So you know what we got to do.
Underway. It's the London Knights, the only time.
Bring it along and bring this one home. Well, are they going to go to commercial break? Oh, they are. They tricked me here. We thought we were going to get some anthems, but are they going to go to commercial? I don't know what they're doing. This is also, you know, it's not every day we get to catch these broadcasts. Nope, they're going to skip out on the commercials. So no commercials. I mean, no anthem there for us. They're going to skip out. Mr. Wolf, how's it going? Welcome in. Thanks for joining us. And again, this is just a little test here we're doing, working out some new equipment and working on some new scenes as well. We're going to see what happens here. But we look in the head-to-head matchup. I mean, come on. There's only one team that is dominating over the last 5 years. And actually, over the last 5 years, it's been pretty even. Peterborough has a slight edge there. Last 5 years at London, at Peterborough, well, same thing. This is their first matchup here in this regular season. Last year, London was 1-0-1. Peterborough 1-0-1. So this is going to be a big big deal here. Who are the hot players to watch? Of course, Dickinson, Cowan, Nicole, Barkley, and Bonk, the ones to watch. Easton Cowan is on the injured reserve. He's a little banged up. Would like to sleep. How's it going? Welcome in. On the Pete's, Aiden Young, Cameron, Maley, Fitzgerald, and Taylor, the hot hands to watch, the top scorers on each team. But nobody is putting up more points than the London Knights. Stuart Skinner in the house. What's going on? Welcome in. Again, thanks for tuning in. If this is your first time here, welcome to the show. My name is Sam. We got you covered to enjoy this game together. Also, make sure you hit that subscribe for us. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe and hit that thumbs up as well. Hit that like for us. I see already something I don't like, so let me see if I can make this change here. Again, tonight is just going to be a night of trying some new things out, making some adjustments as we go, because we got a lot of new things. There we go. We're going to fix that. We got lots of new things coming up. They're going through the anthems right now, and then we're going to get puck drop. It's unfortunate they're not going to give it to us, but hey, that's okay. All right, they're coming back. Let's go, hockey time. Let's play. I'll catch you guys at the commercial break.
And it's showtime at Lock and Lansdowne. We're underway as Jenkins gets the puck in deep for the Petes. And in they keep it along the end boards. Right in front of the PMC Pub and Grill here, in front of a full house at the Memorial Center. As the puck comes down, London with a good chance coming down 2-on-1. A pass out in front, and it's swiped away, goes in to the near corner. And now London into the slot. Shot coming, went off a stick, and then Rye gets a piece, and then puck trickles into the near corner again, slides over here. And the Petes will look to get it out. They do. Here comes Quentin Page down the left side. He'll snap it towards the goal. Medvedev steers it into the far corner, and the Knights will play it here. Noah Reed hit along the boards. Page looking to make a change. Matejacek for the Petes. London now making their first change of the game. Carson Cameron sends it in, looking for a big bounce, taking it away. Sam Dickinson. Not out. Cameron coming in, shooting. Knocked down in the circle. Now Jonathan Malee back to Carson Cameron. Cameron takes a shot. Just missed. I thought I was going to trickle in. McIntyre had it rolling. It just didn't roll his way. The Petes with a very close chance there to open the scoring and break the ice tonight. Easton Rye who had an assist last Thursday. He may have gave one away there. Here's a chance shot. That goes high off the glass and out of play. So some wacky stuff happening at both ends of the ice here, Scott, to get us going.
Yeah, close opportunity for the Peterborough Petes. This crowd reacted as we take a look. Cameron from the point, and then just trickling to the side of the goal line as Ryder McIntyre was right there trying to smack that one in.
Draw to the left here of Rye. And Gavin Bryant, the first Peterborough Pete to ever wear the number 13. Down to take the draw here for the Petes. London's only trip to Peterborough this year on their Eastern Ontario swing this weekend. Without Easton Cowan, who we talked about off the top, out of the lineup. His point streak will have to wait another night at least as the puck is lifted up and out to the neutral zone. And it's going to be played here by Noah Jenkins. Moves it back to his D partner, and that's Oliver Bonk, who you'll see a ton tonight on the back end for the London Knights. And Bonk gets it in deep. And it's going to be Matthew Jenkins of the Petes around, but not out. Yes, it does come out as Bonk decides to play it safe and hustle back here in his own zone to take it up to the Peterborough blue line, where he's going to find Sam O'Reilly. O'Reilly dumps it in. Gowan, Pete's second round pick this past year, swings it around to the near boards, but not out, kept in by Woolley. Woolley will take a look again, decides to head back, and the Pete's up the other way. Caden Taylor couldn't get through the D. Quick pass ahead, that's offside. Whistle down against the London Knights. The draw is going to come all the way back to the London zone, I believe.
It should, yeah, and you mentioned Easton Cowan. A lot of fans were hoping they would see him tonight, the Toronto Maple Leafs prospect. You won't see him over on that London Knights bench, but he's on a 54-game point streak dating back to last year. It goes over 365 days, that point streak. 39 goals, 54 assists, 93 points. He's day-to-day with an injury. No estimated time on when he'll be back, so we'll keep an eye on him over this weekend. London has 3 games, so maybe he'll pop back into the lineup, but day to day is all we know at this point.
And that's a good break for the Petes, not the Petes fans. Talked to a bunch of fans. They were looking forward to seeing him. Obviously, their only chance to see him here, and of course Peterborough is full of Leaf fans, so the connection there is unfortunate, but that is a bit of a break for the Petes not to have to deal with Easton Cowan and his point streak continuing.
There's a look at the Petes side picking up their very first win on Saturday, and what a great moment. The fans with a nice standing ovation after that win, and a big relief for the Petes, who have been in every single game. They've worked hard, but just haven't been getting the bounces, and third periods haven't been their friends this season either, so that was big to get that W out of the way.
Petes win the draw. Matejacek off the boards. It's going to be kept in here. And the London Knights keep it in deep into the high slot. Over to the far circle. A shot deflected. Rye with the save. He hangs on off that blast by Jared Woolley.
You can see 3 Knights right in front of the blue paint, doing a good job trying to get in front of Rye, but Pete's defenseman right in there. Matejacek and Cameron each have a body just clearing the lane. You can see Carson Cameron at the side of the net. He's making sure that his goaltender is able to see that puck the entire way.
Draw to Rye's left. And jumping in, trying to head towards the goal was Reed, but now having to battle forward in the far corner. Comes along the boards, back to the right point, to the left side. Dickinson couldn't get a shot away. Paget will play it. Dickinson, though, knocks it down in the neutral zone and moves it ahead, and he's looking to find Evan Van Gorp. Comes back out towards the London line. It's going to be whistled down as a gloved pass. 2:59 into this opening period. The Petes and the Knights tonight.
London starting to press, trying to get some shots towards Rye. Just the one shot so far, but you can already see their skill early on in 3 minutes into this first.
Draw one by the Knights. Here's Dickinson going for a skate. Dishes it off to Reed. Back to Dickinson. Now played here by Nickel. Nickel across. Shot coming. Rye with a save. Rebound. It's up for grabs at the top of the crease. Paget trying to clear it, but it's kept in. Dickinson snaps it around the near boards. Goes off the end glass and played here in the corner by Jenkin. Now Paget will go for a skate in behind his own goal. Looks up ice. Puts on the brakes. And then Jenkins slipped. Jenkins pops back up, but good pressure here by the Knights, pinning the Petes in their own zone. Petes try to flip it up. They do. It comes out towards the London line. Dickinson is there. He's going to move it across here for Jared Woolley. Woolley through the middle. Ahead for Van Gorp. He's over the blue line and moved in a little deeper. Scoreless game in front of about 3,800 fans here tonight at the Peterborough Memorial Center. London always a good draw here on a Thursday night as the Knights played in the neutral zone. Woolley at its strip. Draw pass. McIntyre looks, shoots, blocker side, fired it wide. And the Knights will come down the other way. 3-on-2 if they hustle here as they take it in over the zone. What a pass, a one-timer, kicked away by Easton Rye, and the Petes will go up the other way. Here's McIntyre again. Ryder McIntyre drops it. Cameron across, hit a stick, broken up by Woolley. And it's played here in the near corner. All of a sudden, things turning into a bit of a track meet here, up and down. And here comes a 2-on-1 London. McCallum jumps the board, so a little support now by the Pizza. Cross goes off a Peterborough stick. Ends up here as Barkey will play it, but not for long. Here's McCallum up the other way. Braden McCallum from a sharp angle throws it right through the crease, hoping for a bounce. But Matejacek does the same from the far corner. And now London quickly down into the Peterborough zone as they head north here at the PMC. Goes off his skate, cleared off the near boards by Taylor up towards center. Jenkin is there, passes it across. Dickinson receives it. London making a change. Backhand pass there by Sam O'Reilly. O'Reilly will get it to Jenkin. Jenkin over center and in deep. Still scoreless. We've played 5:10 here at Lock and Lansdowne in Peterborough as the puck will be played here by Gowan. He's being pressured. And the London Knights will keep it in deep. As Matejacek gets a hand here from McCallum. McCallum's going to play the puck. He'll flip it up and out. That relieves a little pressure. Knocked down by Dickinson. Quick pass ahead, though, not messing around. Looking for O'Reilly, but O'Reilly couldn't get a stick on it, and icing's called against the visiting Knights.
Great pace to this one early on, back and forth action, and I think both teams are a little relieved to have that icing to break up the play
these
a
guys
little bit.
really are
We'll
going
take a
at
look.
it. It is, as they said, back and forth action. Welcome in. Thanks for joining us. Be Disney, Eurus, welcome in. Welcome everybody just tuning in. Thanks for being here. Trying something a little bit different today. Getting a different side of the game of hockey. Going minor league. So welcome in. Make sure to hit that like. Of course, hit that subscribe if you're not already subbed up. And let's enjoy the game. We'll be back very, very soon.
And the Pete's break out. Liam Lads over the blue line. Lads shoots, goes off a leg, up and out of play, off the end netting here. And we get a stoppage with 14:08 to go in this opening period.
A nice heads-up play by Lads. Takes it across the blue line. Just trying to get a shot on net, but Fagan is able to get a lag on that one and deflect it high and up. As we take a look at Alexei Medvedev. Played for the Vaughan Kings U16 team, and then last season he was with the St. Thomas Stars, where he got into 28 games.
Draw in the London zone. Quick shot out in front. Partridge retrieves the puck. He gets it to Parrish, and a glove save. Medvedev hangs on. They'll face it off to his right.
You can see Medvedev tracking that puck the entire way, and as soon as it became within arm's reach, he just reaches that glove out, freezes it up, takes a whistle as the Petes trying to get on the board.
Puck sitting right in the circle, comes back here to Jenkin. Fans on a shot, and the puck will be played here by the Knights as they go down 3-on-3. Would have been offside. Instead, they retrieve back towards the red line. Now they go in. Quick shot. Save. Oh, another stop by Easton Rye. Back-to-back stops by the Peterborough tender. Couple beauties there as the shots are 4-3 in favor of the Petes officially. Rye, I think now they put another one up on the board, so it's 4 saves for Rye. Parrish just inside the blue line, backhands it in deep. Only one getting by Rye here on Saturday night against North Bay. And of the over 40 shots, what was there, 43, Scott?
Yes.
Like quality shots, I thought.
A fantastic game for the hometown kid.
There wasn't a lot of easy saves there as the puck will be played here by the Knights as they go for a skate. Krustevich, smooth skating defenseman, goes pretty much coast to coast before dropping it off. And he'll get the puck right there. Back towards the line, but taken away by the Petes. Cameron ahead. Here comes Falker. That's going to go off his stick and then off the end glass. Matejacek coming all the way in from the left point there, jumping in on the play. Now he's going to have to hustle back. Evelflon coming in, gets it in deep. Cameron back to take it away. Carson Cameron, a forward for the most part, growing up before changing over to play a little defense. A little closer to the U14 age. Here's Page over the blue line, drops it. Faulkner with a one-timer. That one off a leg. Petes do get it in deep, though. And they'll play it along the end boards. Now the London Knights, they'll take it. And London slowing it down here just for a moment. Here comes the breakout. And the Knights will make their way down the left side of the ice with it before Jonathan Malee breaks it up and pokes it right back in. Nickel to the right side for Bonk. Bonk gets it in deep. Back for it will be Jonathan Malee. Out in front, took a weird bounce off the boards. Rye had to be careful. Long stretch pass for McIntyre. He grabs it and goes. McIntyre with Lads jumping in. Malee setting a bit of a pick and now takes the puck himself. Some nice little stick handling by Jonathan Malee, the Pete's overage captain. And now it's cleared. Bonk got it ahead. Here's a chance out in front. London give and go, and unable to get a stick on it was Julian. His stick was lifted. Comes back to Dickinson, shoots. Rye with a save. Rebound. The Knights all over the Petes. Rye trying to get it here to desperately get a whistle, and there it is. Finally, the whistle goes. And Easton Rye and the Petes keep the London Knights off the board as we take a break. You're watching the OHL tonight.
That is awesome. Absolutely love the give and go. Welcome in, everybody. Thanks for being here. Oh, man, I miss junior hockey. It is awesome. Yes, Ulysses, the hair needs to get cut. It's getting crazy out of control. But I kind of like it, right? Hockey hair for the hockey guy. Well, welcome in. Thanks for being here. We appreciate it. Again, trying something new. London Knights, Peterborough Petes, giving it a whirl. Man, this is a fast game. Really super fast. They're doing an excellent job and really impressive. These guys coming at it, going back and forth. Goalies are sharp right now, and you have to be sharp. They're coming back from commercial break. A little water break for the goaltenders. come to the bench to get the little water bottle, get it sprayed, and we're going to be getting right back in here. Up on the screen over to my side here, we got all the player stats. We'll filter it by most shots, and of course, as the goals start coming in, we'll have it filtered. So you'll be able to see who's getting all the points, who's getting it done on the ice. And of course, down below, you see the total shots, 7 for the Knights, 4 for the Petes. BJ, how's it going? Welcome in. That's right. No NHL tonight. No NHL. They're off for Thanksgiving. But we got some minor league hockey to go. Let's bring it back.
Or as well, you could
face off in the Pete's end. Will the Knights strike?
There.
BJ, great to see you.
Maybe get yourself a flex pack for Christmas. As the puck is played here just inside the Peterborough line. Here's a good chance. Draw pass. Dickinson coming in. He's going to send it around the end boards. London and the Petes scoreless. Shot coming along the ice. Deflected. Goes wide. Ends up here in the near corner. It's going to be played there by Bryant. He's starting to get hot here for the Peterborough Petes. Here's McCallum. McCallum coming into his own as well after a slow start. He started the season injured. Took a while for him to find his groove, but has been playing some good hockey over the last week or two, including his first goal of the season last weekend. Offside is charged against the Petes.
Come on, watch those offsides.
Yeah, that's a nice line with Taylor, Bryant, and McCallum. Bryant has goals in his last 2 games. McCallum, as we mentioned, 2 goals last game, getting that monkey off his back after going 15 games without a goal. Ends up getting the game's opening goal and then a little insurance marker on the empty net.
Here come the Knights, trying to get it out of their own zone. Noah Jenkin with it. Picked off by Partridge. Addie's in there too, looking to help out. Francis Parrish rounding out this line right now. Sharp angle shot goes off the pad of Medvedev. Carson Cameron, sometimes a fourth forward out there for the Petes, jumping in as he loves to do. When you have that kind of speed, you can get back in time, which he's doing right now to help out here. Partridge. And London with it. Drop pass. Jenkins shot blocked. Comes back to Jenkins. And he gets tripped up. And it's Partridge lifting it up and out. Parrish
10 minutes halfway through the first period.
Chopped out. Nicolatti had to wait for Parrish to get onside. Matejacek with Fitzgerald. Matejacek along the boards on his backhand to the forehand into the near corner. And here's Faulkner. Faulkner back to the point for Page. He just slaps it back into the corner for Faulkner to get in a little deeper for first-round pick Colin Fitzgerald. And the puck right down the middle. And
wasn't Faulkner the name of a villain in a movie?
Sim
Sounds
get
familiar.
the shot away or the pass. He catches up to the puck to try and keep it in deep. And it's played here by Colin Fitzgerald behind his own net. He'll get it to Blake Gowan. Picked off. Sim across. And here's a good opportunity. Can they get a shot away? No, Easton Rye is going to just outweight Blake Montgomery and hang on to it.
A nice defensive play by Faulkner, who came back towards Rye and was able to lift the stick up. So that shot didn't have much on it by the time it hit Rye.
Thank you for hitting that subscribe. Much appreciated. Welcome to the community.
Not an empty seat.
You have not hit that thumbs up yet. Hit that like button. London looking to press.
No, the Petes have a bunch of sellouts coming or near sellouts. So if you're thinking about coming to a game, you don't want to be disappointed. Maybe jump on that opportunity sooner than later and grab yourself some tickets. It's amazing, you know, you look at the record, you think,
let's
okay,
go.
Maybe the crowds will be down. Not the case.
George, thank you so much.
Here in Peterborough,
welcome to the community,
great job of putting people in the building, creating a buzz despite, you know, last place showing right now. But they love their hockey here in the Borough as the puck is played here by the Knights as they get it out in front. Was off a skate. Now it's taken here by London. Van Bommel passes it off. Shot coming. Blocked by the Petes. Strohack got in front of that one. Loose puck out in front. It'll be taken away by Faulkner. Faulkner ahead to Fitzgerald. That got hit hard right afterwards. Here's a slap shot off the glass. Fitzgerald gets it out in front. He was looking for Page. He was checked, and the Knights will take it up the other way. 3-on-3 spinorama. Nice little move there by Albethland. And now shot on goal at the side. Easton Wright trying to find it, but eventually it's taken here by Jonathan Malee. Here comes Malee through the neutral zone and over the blue line. Malee cutting towards the slot, and he was checked and couldn't get a shot away. 8:15 to go. Opening period action. Scoreless here at the Memorial Center. And the Knights will make their way in. There's a shot attempted. That was fired wide by P.J. Fagan. Number 67. You don't see that number every day, Scotty.
No.
That's not a nice number for Leaf fans. They get, when they hear 67, they're like, oh, it's been since 1967 since they last won the cup. But here's a shot right in. It's going to be Easton Rye hanging on to it. One of the Knights took a bit of a jab at him there, and that brings a crowd in.
P.J. Fagan's from Brampton, just outside of Toronto, so I wonder if that's 67.
Maybe.
It's just a reminder to some of the Leafs fans in that area, or maybe he's a Leafs fan himself, and that's his motivation. As we still see some pushing and shoving. The first scrum we've seen tonight. Usually a rough contest when these two teams meet, but the opening 12+ minutes were just back and forth, and then the first scrum and penalties to follow. Carson Cameron heading off to the box for the Pete side, and then Henry Brustevich on the London Knights side. He has some words for the Pete's bench. Colin Fitzgerald that he's jaw-jacking with as he heads off to the penalty box.
Jaw-jacking, love it.
First-round pick of the 67s, never suited up with Ottawa. Was traded to the London Knights for a couple second-round draft picks before this 2023-24 season started. Mason Johnson on the end. Ian Norrie over his backside.
Yeah, a long
taking
time
things in. Yeah.
Mason Johnson, of course, his brother was a former, or is a former London Knight, now with the Sarnia Sting. Could see the two brothers going against each other. Like Sarnia's in town here, not too far down the road. So that would be kind of neat for the Johnston family here in Peterborough.
And speaking of brothers, the rookie of the London Knights, Noah Jankin, is the younger brother of Peterborough Pete's Matthew Jankin. Pete's acquired before this season, and head-to-head in this game.
Somewhere there's got to be, you know, a London Knights fan sitting beside a Peterborough Pete's fan here. I think there's got to be some family here watching this one. It only happened twice this year. Two brothers going at it here, head-to-head at the Memorial Center. So penalties on the play. Scoreless hockey game. 7:35 to go in the opening period. We'll be joined by the new commissioner of the Ontario Hockey League coming up in the first intermission, Scott. So looking forward to that.
Brian Crawford will be joined with Dan Malta. So coming up shortly, 7 minutes, 31 seconds. Noah Jankin, who we just mentioned, will be the player interview. And then the commish. Liam Lads.
He's playing well.
I like how he rushes the puck, joins the play, and Brian Crawford, who's a former golf guy, while Liam Lads is a scratch golfer.
Well, they have lots in common for sure. Liam Lads play any football? I know the commish played a little football on his day too, so.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Puck is going to be played here by the London Knights through the middle. Nice pass. Here's Nickel coming in. Backhand scores. William Nickel sliding it through, and it's 1-0 London Knights. What a play.
Nickel picking up his 9th goal of the season. Opening up the scoring with 7:10 left.
There we go. We got our first goal.
And you can hear the London Knights fans who made the trip
yeah,
to
I believe
Peterborough.
Danford is back. Danford is
not a lot of them
has returned, I believe.
They are loud.
I'll double check that
As
for
you.
You
can see Nickel splitting the defense.
The big goal. We got one up on the board, and it just squeaked through over the line.
And then through the 5-hole.
So the London Knights draw first blood here tonight at the PMC. They're on the board. A little 4-on-4 hockey leading to the first goal of this one. Woolley out in front, stick save by Rice, steers it over towards the far boards where it's played by Jonathan Malee. Malee reverses it into the corner for Strohack down the middle, a little on the dangerous side, but Aiden Young will take it. Dickinson all over him, and Young will set it around the near boards, and now it's pushed out towards the neutral zone. It's played by Jared Woolley, back for it in his own end now.
Port Hope native Woolley, so I'm sure he has lots of family here.
Yeah, Port Hope would be from the Memorial Center 35 minutes, maybe 40. Here's Dickinson at the most. But yeah, home of Owen Beck as well. Here's a shot coming. That goes off the top of the glass. Owen Beck not exactly a fan favorite down in London by any means, that's for sure. But he was here. Shot on goal. That's kicked away between the Petes and then Saginaw last year. He's not really in London's good books.
Like
but here's
scoreboard is frozen. We'll get that
coming
fixed.
in behind the goal. Hanging on to it. Puts on the brakes to get away from Fitzgerald. And sends it back. Nobody home. And now we're going to get back to 5-on-5 hockey. Dallin Wakely also from Port Hope, Ontario.
Yes.
If I'm not mistaken, Scott. A lot of good hockey players down from Northumberland. Miedema from Kingston's down that way. Here's a shot towards the goal. Ends up in the near corner. And it'll be played here by the Petes. Shane O'Brien was from Port Hope too, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, and just down the road, Justin Williams from Coburg. Won a cup with the Kings, was most valuable player in the playoffs, and that's who Woolley was drafted to, the LA Kings.
Small world, the hockey world for sure. It's 1-0 London here in front of a full house at the Memorial Center. Stroak has the puck in the neutral zone right in front of the London bench, and that is offside. Addy thought he did his best to stay onside, but it's whistled down with exactly 5 to go here in the opening period. We'll be back. You are watching the OHL tonight.
All right, they're coming back. It is 1-0, and of course, it wouldn't be a new stream if we didn't have these glitches continuing, but it is in fact 1-0 as London gets that early goal, and it was a nice one. William Nickel from Sam Dickinson and Jared Woolley. Sam Dickinson has been wild. Sam Dickinson, he's one of those players to watch. He's got 38 points so far. I mean, just absolutely incredible, Sam Dickinson. And he's got a good name, too. But it is, there it goes. Now it updated. Thank you for updating. We appreciate it. 1-0. And we got about 5.5 left to go in period number 1. This has been a quick game, a great pace. Welcoming everybody. Thanks for joining us. We appreciate you being here. Let's finish out this first period and see where things are going to take us from here.
Knights hockey.
Good London Knights.
It's a
Let's
fantastic
go.
sponsor.
Let's see it.
So
Let's
shout
open
out
up
to
a bigger
everyone
lead.
at Holly Gully
All right,
in
let's close
London.
out this period.
As well as, of course, the great crew down there, Greg Sloan, Rick Doyle, and Sophie Bernier as well. They do a terrific job in the broadcast. They shoot, they score off a stick. And
oh, there you go. You ask and you shall receive. The London Knights make it 2-0.
2 goals in the last 2.5 minutes. O'Reilly going down the line. And
oh, really?
O'Reilly.
O'Reilly.
Too quick one from the Knights after no scoring. And you can just see from the point, a nice little dish into the middle. And you'll see it from a great angle right here. Sim's right in front of the net. Jankin trying to clear him out, but Sim with the screen on Rye. And then at the other side, you can see the deflection. Just a nice play all around from London.
London on a 15-game streak here. Looking to keep it going tonight in Peterborough and off to a great start. Trying to do just that. Good shot from our corner cam as the puck goes back to Carson Cameron. Shoots it right back behind the goal. Ryder McIntyre. McIntyre to Malee. Malee off the boards. Tried to return it to McIntyre, but London will get it out. Evan Van Gorp down the right side. Icing indicated, now waved off. Sim hustles in there. And it's played here down low. Here's a good chance and a shot and a save by Rye. Bounces back and makes a nice stop. As is played here in the near corner. 4:10 to go here in the opening period, and 2 in a row by the London Knights to open the scoring. Reed back for it. Through the middle. Rustevich moves it ahead. Sharp angle shot goes wide and behind the goal all the way back here. Dickinson pressured here by McCallum, but gets the puck in. Here's a shot by Reed. That is blocked. Carson Cameron got in front of that one. Now Cameron forced to play it here in the near corner. He gets bumped. London with the puck. Reed heading towards the goal. Malik takes it away, pokes it in the corner. Cameron was stopped in his tracks. Matejacek will try and get the puck around to the far boards right now. Maybe even just hoping for a whistle. As the London Knights have struck not once but twice here in the second half of the first period. McCallum down the left side, but nobody home. Does get the puck out. That allows Malee to make a change. He was exhausted, as was Carson Cameron. Julian with a blind pass, but right on the tape of the stick of Rustevich. Over the blue line. Big hit there as it was McCallum coming in, clipping the London Knight player, who we cannot see. Now we do. It is 44, Jesse Nurmi.
The 4th round pick of the New York Islanders in the 2023 draft. Right in front of the Pete's bench. McCallum will head to the box. And we'll take a look just at the bottom of your screen. You can see McCallum coming across the ice. Referees are going to have a discussion. 2 minutes up on the board at the moment.
Oh, referee discussion.
We'll see what the official call will end up being. As they are asking, they said something to Shannon Lynch, the timekeeper, and the iPad is coming out. But the other referee is talking to Rob Wilson at the moment.
Dallas, welcome in.
And we'll see if they're even checking the iPad. 5 minutes is up on the board right now. There's McCallum coming in. The puck
was gone.
Is not there, and
you think it was late or
McCallum kind of came in. I think it was late and a little bit of a blind side.
It's hard to see by the camera angle they're providing.
But 5 up on the board, and they'll review that and check it out. The first angle we had, I think, was the best one in terms of seeing that. And
let's see this.
You can see again just at the bottom of your screen. Puck gets dished away, and the arm's up a little bit. Takes a couple steps at him. I mean, they're going to have to look at a few factors.
I think it's an okay hit from the angle they're showing.
But
the question for me is, was the puck cleared away?
Not near.
Was this indeed a late hit?
Where that hit took
place.
But
hit itself, I mean, yes, the hands were up, but he didn't get him in the head.
Those are the things
at least from that reverse camera angle, it looks like they got him in the chest. So it's really hard to
on that angle
to tell.
Doesn't look as much of a blind side as it did from the other angle. He was kind of squared to McCallum, but McCallum did come across the ice.
Definitely
so
not a blind side.
How many steps did he take to get there? Was his arm up? So you could be charging.
For me, it's questionable. Is this a charge or is it a late hit?
But again, 5 minutes up on the board at the moment. McCallum trying to lean over, see if he can see anything.
Let's take another look at this.
Top right, you'll see the puck gets moved in.
No,
and then
it's
you see
definitely
McCallum
not a charge.
Doesn't take a run. He's gliding in.
Yeah.
So you can see from that angle
not a
where
charge
he
at all.
came from. So the charge will be eliminated. So he didn't take any
I'll be
steps
honest,
towards
I
him.
don't
Just
see anything
kind of
wrong
glided.
with this.
So it'll be more. Was that arm up high and into the head?
It
so
looks like he got him in the
down
chest, not the
a
head.
check at this point.
In my opinion,
So it
it shouldn't be a penalty at all. But again, it's subject to the angles we get to see versus what they're looking
at. See it as a clean hit. We've seen that before, that they see something completely different and wipe it right off the board. But
that's
the fact that they're taking a really good look at it means that they're questioning as well. It's
but they're
not
taking
as obvious
a really long look here. Really long.
Well, they know the boss is in the house tonight as well, the commissioner, Brian Crawford. I don't think that would play a factor. But if you know he's here, you want to be on your best performance.
When the commissioner's in the building, you don't.
So we'll take one more look at it. So you see McCallum coming in and see. It's tough from that angle. Did it go into the chest or did it go up high?
I'm saying chest. This is a good hit. There should not be penalty on this play.
His defense.
Yeah, Dallas, he's resting up, trying to get back in this one.
It kind of looks, but in real time,
Hopefully
was it
he's
that late
not
of a
out
hit? I
too
don't
long.
know if it was that late in real time. It looked like he just unloaded the puck, but
yeah, when you slow it down, it looks like it was a couple seconds, but in real time,
I think this is a fine hit. I don't see anything wrong with it. Again, from the angles that we're seeing,
head check aspect
this looks okay.
Times have changed, though.
Now, the difference in the OHL compared to the NHL is the NHL has about 5,000 cameras.
We'll see it in real time,
direction.
So without it slowed down, and this is how it actually happened. And
that's how quick it happened.
Yeah.
For sure. You know, it's a fast game.
Still looking at this.
They're taking it. This is a long look.
Crazy.
I mean, this is something I would like to see. I know they want to get it right.
The headsets are coming off. The tablet's going away.
Thrown out or keep one
I think they were actually tuning into us and trying to hear what we were saying.
So it looks like McCallum will stay. Which means the penalty.
Let's hear what the call is.
Are you saying it's either 5-2 or nothing? Not a 4 as a possibility?
Oh, now the gate is open, so.
Okay.
They closed the gate, making us think McCallum was in the game. Now the gate is open, but McCallum's still sitting down. But you can tell on Rob Wilson's face and his body language that McCallum will be heading to the showers. And there he goes.
Were they throwing him out?
Well, the fans.
Oh my goodness.
Reacting with a lot of boos. A 5-minute power play
is getting
coming up for the London Knights.
5 in a game.
And Dan Malta touched on this at the top of the broadcast. The London Knights power play, one of the most dangerous in the Ontario Hockey League.
John, it was William Nicole and Sam O'Reilly.
A little easier to play
so 5-minute power play here for the Knights. They're already up 2-0. Let's see what they can do.
It's Barkey looking, drops it, one-timer, a blast that goes up and out of play. Dickinson with a bomb there.
And it was checking to the head, the official call for McCallum. So the London Knights, with so much power on their team, they're going to have a lot of time to work with carrying into the next
our
period
first OHL game and our first referee review that I disagree with. Shocker.
Loose puck off the draw. Riley trying to pull it back here, doing his best. Barkey's waiting for it at the left point. Riley still kind of with him, and now loses it. Malee, he'll wrist it out to the London blue line. Dickinson and Barkey was cutting one way, the puck came the other, but now he's got it as he hustled back, moves it up down the right side. London gaining the Peterborough zone. Dickinson jumps in, passes it off, gets it right back over to the left side for Barkey, waiting across. Going to find Bonk now. Dickinson. Bonk down low. Some great passing going on here, no surprise. Dickinson coming in, drop pass. Barkey, Bonk looks, shoots, that is blocked by Strohack. He's trying to kill off a 5-minute major here to McCallum. And Malee will turn and get it down the ice. That will allow Faulkner and Young to come out here for the Petes. Matejchuk and Cameron on the back end. A ton of time left in this power play for the Knights. Barkey, Dickinson inside Peterborough territory. Goes wide, throws it out in the slot, knocked right down there by Rustevich. Into the high slot, intended for Dickinson, but snapped down the ice by Faulkner. Medvedev comes out of his goal, and the London Knights will break out. Sam Dickinson, the Sharks draft pick, first rounder, quarterbacking the power play. Here's Julian across, tried to get it to Dickinson. The Petes will backhand it down the ice, and the fans applaud the efforts of the Petes penalty killers. And here come the Knights out of their own zone. 3 minutes left in this 5-minute major, with under a minute to go in the first period. Nurmi gets it in. Julian drops it across to the far side. It'll be played right there by Woolley. Woolley down low. Out in front, shot right with a save, point blank, keeping it 2-0.
Great save by Easton Rye. Excellent puck movement from the London Knights. And Nurmi right on the doorstep, gets a handle on it. He's the one who McCallum hit to draw that 5-minute penalty, and he ends up right on the doorstep. You can see him all alone. Easton Rye with a huge stop.
He has faced 15 London shots already.
All quality shots, too.
Couple real flurries for sure out in front, too. Barkey, nice pass across. One-timer stopped by Rye. Rebound controlled here by the Knights. O'Reilly got it to Dickinson. Now the Petes push it down the ice. Carson Cameron gets all the way down by the Zamboni doors here. And here come the Knights. Down the left side. Barkey, little saucer pass. O'Reilly coming in as he took that pass with speed and quickly got it in behind the Peterborough goal line. And that's where it's played right now. A little 4-on-2 game, 4-on-3, I guess, down in the corner. Puck comes loose. Barkey will play it. He's got a path. Drops it. Shot. Oh, what a save. Easton Rye off Bonk.
Great
My
stop.
goodness, are you kidding me?
And the horn is going to go.
Rye with a beauty.
Wow. First period comes to an end, and what an unbelievable stop. Holy moly. That was incredible. What a way to finish it. Wow. That was ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. But this one is done. What am I looking for here? Hang on one second. This was an absolutely spectacular stop. Love, love, love this game. It is exactly kind of what I was hoping it would be. Fast-paced, action-packed, lots of hits, lots going on. Matt, what's going on? Ooh, I like that one, Matt. Welcome in. Knights champs for sure. Yeah, they are. They are. They're just playing so good. Holy moly, they're incredible. All right, welcome in. Thank you so much for tuning in and being along with us. I mean, this is wild. We're going to break down all the stats a little differently than how we do things, but we got it all up here. Let me, can I switch this screen here? We'll come back to this one in a bit, but there we go. We got the goals and the penalties from the first, and we can see, look at that, 17 shots in the first period. That is amazing. Before we want to go through the stats, I want to ask, how's the quality of the camera? Is the quality of the camera okay? Is it blurry? Does everything look and sound good? Let me know. We appreciate it. All right, Duke, take care. Thanks for hanging out with us, buddy. Appreciate it. Welcoming everybody that's new. Thanks for being here. We're trying something a little different tonight, going with the Knights and the Petes for some OHL action, so appreciate it. Of course, make sure you hit that thumbs up and hit that subscribe as well. All right, let's go through these stats. We're going to break it down. First period, your goal scorers. It's William Nicol, picks up his 9th of the season from Dickinson and Jared Woolley. Volume could be a little louder. Okay, thank you. We can make that adjustment for sure. There we go. Quality is smooth as butter. Love it. Thank you. Who doesn't love some butter? So Nicol, the first goal from Dickinson and Woolley, and O'Reilly, he picks up the goal as well, his 6th, and the assist goes to Blake Montgomery. And I love it, the way they put it here, because the Petes have not scored yet. The way they call it, it's so funny. Game-winning goal right now is for Nicol, and the insurance goal goes to O'Reilly. Love it. Your penalties, Henry Bristowitz. I know that's not how you're supposed to be pronounced, but he goes for roughing. Carson Cameron for roughing. Braden McCallum gets the 5-minute major in a game misconduct. They rule it checking to the head. Now, I do not think he got him in the head. The arms are definitely up. I saw it coming into the chest, but they call it to the head. It is what it is. Len, how's it going? Welcome in. Welcome to the show. Now, for the Knights right now, Dickinson has 2 shots. Nurmi, 2 shots. Montgomery, 2 shots. Bonk, 2 shots. And if we look at your pluses, Dickinson is +2 right now. Shocker. Sam Dickinson absolutely just crushing things. In 22 games played going into tonight, he's got 39 points. He is +11. Now, the good thing for you NHL fans, Sam Dickinson belongs to the San Jose Sharks. So if you're a San Jose fan and you're like, when are the Sharks going to get better? Well, with Celebrini, they're going to start that rebuild. And of course, with Dickinson coming in, maybe in the next year or so, year after, he's going to help. He's going to really move things around. But boy, oh boy, last year in 23-24 in 68 games, he had 70 points, was a +56. I mean, come on, this guy is ridiculous. He is awesome, but this is why London is so good. Now, I saw in the chat you were talking about Christmas movies earlier. Christmas movies. I didn't get to give you my opinion on my Christmas movies. Right now, one of my favorite Christmas movies, which is such an oddball movie, I like Four Christmases. Four Christmases with Vince Vaughn and what's her name? Legally Blonde. Reese Witherspoon and Vince Vaughn, absolutely hysterical for Christmases. It's not so appropriate for the little ones, but it's darn funny and some good adult humor. Highly recommend it. So that's the Christmas movie I watch. Are they playing a whole 3 periods or just over when no, they're going all 3 periods, a regular game, full game. But it is absolutely wild. I did not know you covered OHL. I was just watching NFL. No, Len, we haven't in the past, so we're trying something new here. No NHL games on the schedule here today, so trying something new. London Knights are a darn good hockey club, and I know Cowan is injured right now, but we thought, you know what? Thursday night hockey, let's give it a try. We'll come on and try something new. See how it goes. We also got a bunch of new equipment here in the studio, so we're kind of testing out to make sure some of this stuff works. And already I quite like a lot of these things. The camera placement though is a little off, so gonna have to work on that one. But we love our hockey, and we're gonna cover it all. So yeah, that's kind of it. That's my Christmas movie. Had to get it out there for you. For the Peterborough Petes, they are having some issues. Hey, Stuart, how's it going? Welcome in. They got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 guys each with a shot. They got to get more shots, but London is doing a good job shutting them down right now. And of course, the goalkeeper, Medvedev, is playing great. He's playing great. He hasn't faced that many shots, but he's found a way to stop all 6 of them. I mean, can we just talk about that for a minute? 6 shots compared to 17 by the Knights. 17 shots in 1 period. I mean, that is a lot of shots to throw on net in the individual period. Let's listen in and see what they have to say about this game.
Before that, a career in football with the Toronto Argonauts, and all the way back to when you played in the CIS. You got to play against Jesse Lumsden back in 2004, and he brought a lot of eyes to that game. I know that hockey players tend to be shy, but is part of your directive to draw out some of the personalities of the star players to get some more eyes on this game?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Jesse's a great a great example. You know, someone I've been known for a long time, kind of from the same area, grew up playing against each other, you know, all the way through high school, CFL, and remain friends to this day. A guy that had a great collegiate career, went on, had an opportunity in the NFL, had a great CFL career, and then went on to go to 3 Olympic Games. Yeah. And a fantastic athlete and a great example of what a young student athlete can become and how they can help drive the sport forward. And we need to do that as well. People come to the game for what's on the front of the jersey. We need to continue to make more stars with the names that are on the back of the jersey, and that's part of what will help drive our league forward.
And you're here in one of the cathedrals of hockey in Canada, built in 1956, the 4th oldest rink in the OHL. But your impressions of the PMC of Peterborough, just spending some time here.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, one of the most historic brands in our league, a foundational brand to our league. It's a great environment. The fans support it. But yeah, as we move forward into the future for the OHL, getting a new building built here in Peterborough is certainly a top priority, and allowing the Petes to be successful for the long term and ensure that they are a brand that continues to carry the OHL well into the future.
You met with Peterborough Mayor Jeff Leal as well as the Peterborough Petes Board of Directors today. I was speaking with Jeff this afternoon. He mentioned a $140 million price tag on a new arena. What comes out of that conversation when you're speaking with people who are running the city and then running the team?
Yeah, I mean, really it's about understanding that this is an opportunity for the city and the community. It's a community building project. That's what the Petes are, right? They represent what it means to be from Peterborough, what it means to be part of this community. And the building is that gathering place for people in the community. It's an opportunity to revitalize, part of downtown. And so, those sorts of things that we've seen in other communities across the league and across the CHL as a whole, that's the opportunity that's at hand, and really ensuring that, Peterborough has a great future as shining as it's past.
Now, since you've come on board, the topic of expansion has also been touched on by a lot of people, specifically the city of Toronto. I know that there's a ton of people there, but what is it about the city of Toronto that makes you feel like the CHL, the OHL can succeed there?
Well, I think it's about the GTA as a whole versus Toronto specifically, and it's really about the growth that's happening throughout the GTA, York region, Halton, those sorts of places. It's also about exploring other opportunities outside of that. We've had some great success in the United States with our franchises there, and where are the opportunities for
Marshall, I'm sorry.
YouTube it's really about making sure that we are open to exploring the opportunities that will help us grow this league and continue to reinvest in the growth of hockey as a whole.
How much of that is focused on pre-existing infrastructure, say in Belleville or in your hometown of Hamilton, versus people that are considering building new arenas across, in the United States, or existing franchises in the United States?
Yeah, we need to be open-minded to any opportunity,
it's
right?
And
OHL.
Whether that is in
existing buildings and returning to places like Hamilton or Belleville one day down the road, or building in new places where there are new communities growing, there are new downtown developments that have sprung up. Those are the sorts of things that we need to explore and make decisions that are going to help us grow the league and grow the business of the league.
Now, I don't know how deep these conversations have gone, but just around the rink, when we start talking about expansion, we think back to 1998 when the Ice Dogs and the Battalion came in, and they struggled a little bit off the top. Is there any inclination on how a best-case scenario would work for teams being onboarded into the OHL as far as adding players?
Yeah, I think that needs to be part of the process, of course, is understanding the way that you build rosters, the way that you're going to build a schedule in a league format, of course. And then that's all the sorts of work that the great hockey minds that we have at the league that will contribute to building out a program that really works for everybody and ensures that, we have the best chance for success as a league.
Now, David Branch's name is up on the wall in every arena across the OHL. What was the transition period like? What were the conversations with David Branch, the former commissioner?
Yeah, it's been fantastic. What an honor it is to follow in the footsteps of David and pick up the mantle for him in a league that is as successful as it has been. We are in a really great place. Third most attended season on record last year. This coming year, we're going to set a record for the most attendance that we've had in the league's history. Awesome. To get to carry on from that is a special opportunity. David's been fantastic in the transition and supportive, and I feel really lucky to be a part of it.
Does he still have his finger on the pulse in any way?
I have the opportunity to connect with David on a somewhat regular basis, and he's there to provide support and guidance, and that institutional knowledge in 45 years, that's very, really valuable for us as a league to be able to, pick up the phone at any time and pick his brain.
Right, now, a question from upstairs. Pete Dalladay, our play-by-play guy, and on the links golf in Peterborough, an avid golfer. He wanted to know, when you came on to the RBC Canadian Open, or the Canadian Open, he said you brought in a lot of big-name bands to attract people to the events.
Yeah.
Do you want to tie something like that into the OHL?
Well, listen, that strategy was really about making it a sport and entertainment property, right, and growing it to attract new fans, and we did that. We had a tremendous success with that event over that period of time. That we need to take the same sort of approach. That is sport. It's sport and entertainment. We have to make this an appealing, event that people want to spend their hard-earned money. They want to come and spend their time, and whether it's music or other sorts of things, those are the kind of ideas and thinking that we need to have to make sure that we're attracting the new fan as well.
All right, and a couple more things for you here. The NCAA thing with the new eligibility rules, I know that's been beaten to death. You've talked about that a ton of times, but there are teams across Ontario, the OJHL, the GOJHL, people on those organizations, curious how this is going to impact them. What's the relationship look like in the future, maybe, between the OHL and those leagues?
Yeah, I think incredibly strong. Right now, actually, all of the leagues in Ontario have been meeting over the last about month and a half to start to talk about how the leagues will be structured going forward. Development model in Ontario will be built so that it is better for the players, better for the families, that we are developing better players. And I think I'm really excited about the collaboration that's occurring amongst all the leagues to really build better players as we move forward. So I think that there's tremendous opportunity at all levels of hockey. We're of course really excited that more families will have a chance to choose the OHL as their preferred option for their development, both athletically and academically.
Yeah, getting the best players, that's always really exciting. Brian, thank you so much for your time. Thank you for visiting us, and an open invitation from Pete Dalladay to.
That's a great interview. That's a really good interview with the commissioner of the OHL. Man, they touched on a lot. They touched on a lot there. First, they talk about Peterborough, how such an old building and the cost of building a new building there, and they want to get that going. They talked about expansion, talking about the GTA, York region and the Newmarket area and all around. I mean, a huge growing market. So it'll be interesting to see if they do go the expansion route. Of course, we saw when they brought the Ice Dogs in and they struggled, on the topic of expansion about if they do it again or when they do it again, finding a way of moving players around. So you don't have the struggles that they had when they first came in. They also kind of, in a moment, mentioned about going south of the border. And, in the CHL and the OHL, the Ontario Hockey League, the Canadian Hockey League, I don't see that expanding to the U.S. I mean, it's kind of weird. It would be one thing if you had a separate division, right, a U.S. division, and then, somehow they kind of got together and met. But I don't think you can expand the Ontario Hockey League into the United States. That was a bizarre question. I would certainly be interested in hearing more about what they're thinking, but very, very well spoken. The league is definitely in good hands with this gentleman, and they're looking to move it forward. As he said, they're on set for the biggest attendance ever over this year, which is awesome. Good to see it's blooming. I think part of that, is NHL tickets are so crazy expensive. Whether you're in Toronto, whether you're in Montreal, whether you're in Ottawa, wherever you are across Canada, tickets are not cheap. And so these minor league teams are doing better because there are hockey fans out there. There are fans that want to go. And a lot of these kids are drafted to NHL teams and they cannot get called up yet. They have to finish it out here, just like Easton Cowan, didn't make the club, couldn't qualify to go to the AHL. So he has to come back down here. So a lot of fans want to get the last chances to see some of these top tier kids before they do move up to the NHL squads or eventually up to the AHL affiliates. So very, very well spoken. A lot of good things going on in this league. And time will tell, right, to see how it continues to develop. We got a little bit of a barn burner going on here. 2-0 Knights. They had a pretty solid first period. We saw some physicality coming in. Of course, McCallum with a check to the head. He gets 5 in a game. So the Knights on the power play looking to add furthermore. And they came close, but the goaltender for the Petes made some absolutely incredible saves down there at the end. Easton Rye was just sensational. 17 shots he's faced. 17 shots in that first period, which is not normal. I mean, that's a lot of shots on net in one period. And he's been great. Outside of the 2 he gave up, he's been playing really, really good. Pete's got to find a way of getting back in this game here in the second period. Knights looking to extend their stretch of game-winning goals. They are currently riding that long 15-game streak. They want to continue it. The Petes had a win of their own. They're trying to make it 2 in a row, but we'll see. So Nicole from Dickinson and Woolley, O'Reilly from Montgomery, your goal scorers for the Knights. It's time for period number 2. We're going to see if they can continue the dominant play that they had. Dallas, it's funny. Technology hates me right now, so it must be everybody. It must be everybody. The Terminators are coming. Let's get set. Buckle up. Period number 2. This should be as exciting as it was in the first. Lots of players to watch. O'Reilly has been strong. Dickinson, of course, has been spectacular. Bonk is having a good game. Most of the Knights are playing real good, and I expect to see that to continue. So they're on the ice. We're getting set. Second period coming up. Puck drop momentarily. Let's listen in.
32nd overall. We mentioned this team is just littered with NHL draft picks, this London Knights squad. They still have 1:55 of power play time left to work with. Dickinson out there on the back end. He leads the Ontario Hockey League in power play goals.
So we're underway. Second period action. London now at the north end of the Memorial Center. Bonk back to get the puck here for the Knights. And he passes it off. Here's Dickinson over the blue line. Stops. Takes a look. Drops it. O'Reilly will let Bonk, and they'll switch. Dickinson down low. Tried to fire it through Carson Cameron, went off his skate, comes back to Bonk. Moves it over. Taken by Barkey, back to Bonk. Pass went astray. Malee with the help here of Matejacek. They get it down the ice. With 1:16 to go in the power play here, in case you joined us late, Braden McCallum tossed out with a 5-minute penalty late in the opening period. Bonk skates it in, but that is offside. A little too sharp of a pass. And Barkey knocks it down here. Denver Barkey. Down the left side, Dickinson drops it for Bonk. Dickinson all the way back to the blue line. It'll be played here by Oliver Bonk. Shot knocked out in front. Strohak clears it right down the length of the ice. And here's a steal by the Petes. A little miscue. Medvedev and then
almost played it in his own net.
In the meantime, wow. Barkey up the other way and it's cleared. Well, the Pete's 29 seconds away from killing off the rest of this penalty here. Knights gain the zone, but they're offside. It's whistled down.
Pete's needed that whistle. You don't have to put somebody in to serve the 5 minutes. You just have to have them in at the tail end. And if in the next 21 seconds, if we didn't get that whistle there and the play kept going, the Petes wouldn't have been able to send anyone out from the bench. They have to come out of the penalty box. So you'll see Taylor going into the penalty box right now to serve that final 21. So they needed that whistle.
Which is, I get that. I don't know why they wouldn't put someone in that they had no chance of getting out there on the penalty kill, you know what I mean? Like, Caden Taylor's not going to be out there killing off the last 3 minutes.
Offside by a mile.
I mean, sure, I kind of get it. You must have an extra player on your bench, but you got 16 others to choose from. Jared Woolley, good look at the defenseman there.
Yeah, the Port Hope native, talked about him earlier. 6th round pick to the Kings.
Have you ever seen that happen, Scott, has it ever come to that?
I haven't seen it go over a whistle, no. I've seen it come close. That's one of the closest ones I've seen. But a lot of teams elect not to put a guy in the box to serve that 5 minutes until later. A whistle closer to the expiration.
Well, he got in the nick of time. As the puck will be played here out to the neutral zone. Nice pass ahead by Nurmi. Here's a look. Little shot on goal and almost went through the pads of Rye. It was a kind of just a weird shot. I think he just wanted to get it out front, maybe a shot off pads.
Yeah, it took a little hop off the ice. Rye had to be careful. Closing the 5-hole as Brustevich just launches that through. Came off his stick, off the heel, and then it took a hop right in front of Rye.
London Knights a perfect 9-0 leading after the first period. So things are looking good for them.
And we talked about them. 15-game win streak. Their last loss coming back on October 18th. A 5-1 loss against Saginaw.
Draw coming up to the right here of Easton Rye, who picked up the victory here at home against North Bay on Saturday night. And that's the last time the Petes were on the ice. Here comes Bonk, rushing the puck. Nice pass over the blue line. Good defensive play there by Liam Lads, and he takes the puck, but then he gives it away. And a snapshot blocker save as Nickel looked for his second of the night, but a blocker stopped by Rye. Petes get the puck here. They'll lift it up. Nice pass down the middle for Ryder McIntyre. Takes the shot. Stick save, rebound. Bryant was right there. A half a second maybe late, just being able to bang that home. Gowan keeps it in. Liam Lads from a sharp angle goes right through the London crease, and the Knights up the other way. Van Gorp over the blue line, drops it for Reed. He then drops it for Nickel. Another drop pass, snapshot blocked by Liam Lads. Shankin took that one. Here comes McIntyre down the right side, had the stick slashed right out of his hands, and London will get the gate. The Petes will go on the power play, looking to get on the board.
So we've just seen the one power play so far, that 5-minute man advantage for the London Knights, and now Peterborough will get a first look on a man advantage as you see the stick getting slashed out.
That's
Reed will
just
head
a bad
to the box.
play. You can't slash somebody like that up on the hand.
Into the London zone.
Stick right out.
Aiden Young on the draw here for the Petes. Wins it. back to the point. Cameron being watched closely by O'Reilly. Young gets it in a little deeper. Fitzgerald is there. Dickinson now for the Knights. He'll move it ahead. O'Reilly, good first pass. He's going to find Barkey. Denver Barkey shorthanded. As he gets it in, does a nice job of getting it in deep, forcing the Petes to start from in behind their own goal. Here they come on the power play. Drop play, it's Carson Cameron to Aiden Young. Young does the same to get it to Malee. Malee with McIntyre tipping it in. O'Reilly back to play it off the boards to Dickinson. And he'll just unload it. Barkey deflects it a little further down into the Peterborough zone. And the Petes back for it. Carson Cameron, the smooth skating native of Bobcaygeon, Ontario. Not far away from the hometown of Rick Doyle, the former London Knight, who grew up in Lindsay, Ontario. Now all considered the city of Kawartha Lakes. And now the puck played by Julian. He's got a step on his man, puts on the brakes, looks for a trailer. There it is, far circle. Now the Petes will take it away. Aiden Young down the right side over the blue line. He wanted to get it to Fitzgerald and broken up by the Knights, but the Petes keep it in deep. Fitzgerald and Young. Here's Fitzgerald. It comes back to the point. Matejacek. Young looks, shoots, stick save, rebound. It's up for grabs, but cleared here by the Knights. And Easton Rye comes out of the goal. Pete's a shot away from closing the gap. London up by a pair here in the early stages of the second period. Here comes Gavin Bryant over the blue line with Paget, but they didn't get much done there. They didn't get it in deep enough. It's cleared by London. Rye out of the goal. Passes it ahead to Paget over the blue line. Paget for Bryant. Bonk took it away. Dickinson clears it right on goal, and Rye has to be careful. He is. Takes his time. Slides it over here for Matejacek. And Matejacek with a little time up to center, all the way up to the blue line, and moved in here by the Peterborough Petes, Nicolatti. And London looking to lift it up and out. They do get it to center ice. Back to 5-on-5 hockey. The Petes power play unable to strike. What a move by Dickinson. Drops it. Shot coming. Never made its way through, and the Petes will get it to the line, and they'll likely get it out. They do. Strohak ahead. That's offside. Indicated. London will take it up the other way anyhow. As Brustevich comes in. Drops it. Shot. Oh, they score. What a blast right there by William Nickel. His second
what
of the
a
hockey
ridiculous
game,
goal. A slap shot from the hash marks. Like he was in the hardest shot competition, and Nickel just buries it for his second of the game.
And it's William Nickel picking up his 10th goal of the season, 25th point. And just a nice play, getting it down into the zone, and then Nickel all alone in the high slot. He's got all the time in the world. He was waiting with his stick up in the air.
Welcome in, Shane. Thanks for joining us. Hope you're doing well.
It was a big league shot.
Nice.
He was calling for that on the blue line. He was able to take
it. Ready.
7 strides and wind up.
Oh,
you have
never
a shot
warned.
like that, and you're left
that
alone in the high slot. Usually you're going to find the back of the net.
That was a rocket for sure. I don't think former Knight and Mike Kazmetis could have stopped that one, Scotty.
Not many goalies can.
As the puck is played
Nickel
here,
has been drafted. He is the property of the Edmonton Oilers. He was drafted in the 2024 draft in the 7th round, 196 overall.
Takes a bump right.
Got 24 points in 24 games.
Along the end,
plus 14.
As it's Faulkner. Francis. Bell gets right back up, centered it, nobody there. The Knights get it out to center ice. Pete's moving right back in. The only visit London will make this year to the Peterborough Memorial Center. They'll head to Kingston tomorrow. In fact, I think they're heading to Kingston tonight, but they will be in Kingston to take on the Frontenacs. That should be a good one tomorrow night in downtown Kingston as the puck will be played here. Carson Cameron has it in deep in his own zone. Liam Ladd's in there too. Covering out in front here was Francis. Bonk, far circle, near side. Goes off the referee's skate and is played into the far corner again, and Francis Parrish is there. Cameron helping him out. Parrish has a little time now. Flips it up towards center. Malee looked to knock it down. Bonk back to play it here. They'll push it into the corner. Malee tries to keep it in deep here for the Petes. Fitzgerald out there now. The Petes' first round pick and a native of Peterborough here, as well as Easton Rye. Here's Matejacek coming in, has a look, shoots at a save, rebound. Oh, what a chance, Malee, but he's denied. That's as close as the Petes have come here in this second period for sure. Malee with another shot. Where is it? Nobody can find it. I think it went up and out of play, and we get a stoppage with 12:04 to go in the second.
All right,
London
they're going to take a break. Well, if they're going to be driving to Kingston tonight, I hope they're going to be all right. There's a snow cell coming through. We're going to be getting some snow in the city, and that's going to be moving on. Looks like it's blowing across and heading east as well. So when they are finished this game, if London's going to be moving tonight, they're going to be driving through some snow on their way to Kingston. Well, welcome in, everybody. Thanks for being here. We appreciate it. Nice game so far. The Knights, to nobody's surprise, out to a 3-0 lead, and they are just dominating in every way, shape, and form of this hockey game. It has been a good game so far, and we're going to see how they can continue to play. We're just about 5 minutes or so, 6 minutes gone in this second period, and Peterborough still has not found a way on the scoreboard. Knights are just playing so good offensively, defensively, on the power play, killing penalties. They're doing it all. But again, that should not be a surprise to anybody. They're just coming back from the commercial break. We'll see if the Petes can get something going.
7 points coming in the month of November, so he's had a good month here. Ryder McIntyre stepping it up and not forcing the Petes to trade Chase Lefebvre to Brampton, but sort of won that extra spot here, that third overage position here. And
hey, Rick, how's it going?
Now.
Trying
Here's
something new tonight.
Julian coming in, backdoor feed, just missing on the far side.
Overall standings, I can check that for you,
Number 4 here. Parkey out in front, loose puck, goes in behind the Peterborough goal. Matejacek is there. Over to Colin Fitzgerald, but taken away by the Knights, but they slide it out and all the way back to their own zone they will go. And it's going to be played by Henry Brustevich. Brustevich sliding it back here for Noah Jenkin. Jenkin gets it in deep. Back forward is Cameron. Cameron behind the goal. Being pressured, the Knights create a turnover. Centering pass. McIntyre got a stick on that here for the Petes, and now Cameron again in the corner.
So Rick, William Nicol has 2, his 9th and 10th. Samwelb Riley
lets it go.
got 1.
Icing's indicated, and it will likely be called.
There's a quick whistle, so let me just run through these. The overall standings, Shane, you asked. The Windsor Spitfires are in top spot right now. The London Knights are actually tied with them. So the Knights and Spitfires tied with 38 points. Kitchener Rangers just behind them with 35. The Kingston Frontenacs with 34. The Generals in 5th. Barrie Colts in 6th. Erie Otters in 7th. So those are your top teams. The Peterborough Petes are in last place.
Well, that's just with a guy like Easton Cowan out of the lineup. There's so much depth on this team that other guys get a chance and they step up, and Nichols one of those guys tonight.
All right, take care of your seats. Thanks for everything, my friend.
A fast moving team. There's no question about that. There's Page with a bump on Nicol. In the meantime, the Knights do keep it in. Goes off Nicol's skate. He'll pick it up in the corner. Bryant takes it away, throws it through the middle, but Addy is there, and he'll rip it up in the air and comes back down. Bryant does his best to get at it, but Woolley got him turned around. Van Gorp, he looks for it, takes the feed. Van Gorp comes in all the way back to the left point, but Dickinson will have to go back to the neutral zone to play it. Moves it ahead. Up 3-0 as we approach the halfway mark of regulation here in Peterborough tonight. Icing is called against the Knights. Petes are in Ottawa tomorrow. We mentioned London and Kingston, so both teams heading east, Scott.
Yes, I know London will be heading to Kingston after tonight's game. So
it's a big happy Thanksgiving to our friends down south.
Get a
good old
bit of
Turkey Day.
Rest in and not have to travel tomorrow, which is always nice. It'll be a late night tonight, but nice to get settled in.
I think it's always, as much as we would have liked our money here in Peterborough for the night, it's always best to get there, then you're there. You can get a skate in tomorrow at Slush Puppy Place, or Palace, or whatever it's called
Place, yeah, you had it right. Palace would be great.
Palace would be great,
yeah.
too. Slush Puppy Palace.
Yeah.
Maybe if we get our new rink, as the commissioner was talking about it, we could be the Slush Puppy Palace.
Yeah.
You add Palace to a name, all of a sudden it's instant credibility.
100%. But yeah, Commissioner Brian Crawford telling
Shane, I'm just a hockey guy. Usually we cover NHL. This is the first time we're kind of breaking into the OHL, but yeah, I'm a Knights guy all the way.
Up to be the first,
big time Knights guy. Rick Cowan is still not in. He's not in today. I don't know his status for tomorrow.
3-0 Peterborough. Trailing the London Knights. Here's Malik. Goes off the linesman skate now. Pushed in.
Yeah, Shane really just wanted to catch some OHL action. No NHL on the schedule for tonight, and I'm not a big football guy, so we go to the OHL. It's a great game here so far, especially if you're too
strenuous. He's only faced 9 shots at this point, so he has been the less busier of the two, that is for sure. Easton Rye has faced 23 down the other way and is on pace again to face over 40 shots here tonight. Made over 40 saves in that win Saturday against North Bay. As the Knights keep it in, it's going to be played here by the Petes around the boards, and it's going to be Gowan. Gowan is head up, gets a pass up to Partridge, who deflects it in. PJ Fagan will play. Comes down the other way. Here come the Knights with a little speed. Drop pass. Another pass across and a shot right there. Just missing with Sam O'Reilly. Another shot. That goes wide. Comes all the way out. And London back to play it. Fagan is there. Puts on the brakes at his own zone. Gets the puck here to Brustevich. He's going to go for a skate. Up over center. Gets it in off the backboards and behind the goal. Picked up by Strohack of the Petes. To Partridge. Banks it up to center. McIntyre, who couldn't beat Brustevich, who took it away. Comes in. What a pass out in front. And Strohack back to break it up as he bumps into Montgomery. Real good battle behind the net right now. Jankin roughing up his man. McIntyre in there too. In the meantime, Strohack will battle for the puck here. A good shot via our corner cam tonight. As the puck played along the end boards. Lifted up and out. All the way down the ice. Icing's going to be waved off. Medvedev had to play it. And it goes down into the corner. Jankin for the Petes. Being pressured. O'Reilly in there. Sam O'Reilly. Has had a good game here tonight.
Nice, Shane.
Certainly knows
Shane,
him
who's
out
your
there,
who's your
sure,
NHL team? What teams do you like to
along the end, boards by Sim. Landon Sim coming out of the corner, drops it back here to the blue line. Puck up for grabs at the bottom of the circle, and getting there first was Montgomery. Now the Petes will get it out. Banked off the boards. Page jumping in here for the Petes. Heads towards the goal, swiped away, goes into the corner, and the London Knights. Montgomery will play, and it comes over here to Dickinson. Dickinson snaps it ahead.
Tough year
Carson
for Montreal.
Cameron into play here for the Petes and behind his own goal. Here's a steal out in front, comes all the way back to Dickinson. He looks, and he tried to find a man back door, and that was going to be Nurmi by the Petes up the other way. Page, at the end of a bit of a long shift at this point, gets the puck in deep and then heads to the bench to make a change. 3-0 London, 6:25 to go here in this second period, brought to you by Sonified. Shot coming, Easton Rye kicks it here out with the left pad. Broken stick on the play. And London back to get it. Oliver Bonk. Not only are the London Knights very fast and a fast-moving team, Scott, they are big, too. They are a big team. A lot of size here with the London Knights. Dale Hunter loves size and skill. I mean, who doesn't, right? The puck will be played here to the left of Easton Rye.
Absolutely, Shane. Absolutely. The games are faster. A lot of energy, a lot of physicality, great plays.
In there for the Knights.
I agree with you very much. Here they come
back,
again, the Knights.
Handed pass shot and blocking that one. The Peterborough Petes. Parrish taking one for the team there. Bonk keeps it in. That broken stick still playing a little havoc at the side of the Petes goal, just kind of sitting there. And here's a pass out in front, shot attempted. Petes break it up, but cannot get the puck out of their own zone. Now we'll have another chance. London keeping it in. Doing a heck of a job here. The Petes are gassed, some of the back enders here. Now the Pete's get it out finally, and they'll make a change. Everyone wants off. And now London up the other way quickly as they make their way, and Nickel drops it. Shot coming, blocked. Knocked down by Strohack. Strohack gets it to the blue line, but not out. Sent in deep right there by Noah Reed. Pete's in the corner. It's Strohack. Out towards center ice. McIntyre goes to tip it ahead here for Young, who drops it to Malee. Malee was hoping to find McIntyre. He has to hustle into the far corner to play it with 4:40 to go here in the second. 2 up, 1 down coming up in the intermission. Scott, Dan, and I having a chat as Jenkins shoots, rips one wide on the blocker side. That means the OHL Insiders coming up. The round table will be Sunday here for our next home game. Here's a chance. Backhander, Ride trying to grab it here. Ends up in the far corner. Jenkins doesn't have a lot of gas left in the tank. Can't get there in time to clear. Dickinson hustled in for the point to keep it in. Brustevich, he's got it. Far circle. Back to Dickinson. Looks, drops it. And he's going to find Nickel looking for a hat trick here. Shoots and just rips it high off the end boards. And once again, London keeping it in. It'll be played right there by Reed. Pinned up along the boards by Strohack. And the London Knights eventually lose it, but my goodness, they've had the puck inside the Peterborough zone here quite a bit in this second period, as they got a goal to show for it as well. 3-0 here. They led 2-0
Rick,
after
it's going to
20.
be awesome this year.
Pass
I can't
ahead.
wait.
London will take it here. McIntyre did his best to take it away before making a change. And now Fitzgerald, but he can't strip Dickinson of the puck. The Knights skating it inside Peterborough territory.
Yeah, Wendell Clark is a good one for sure.
Stevens shoots, nice stop by Ryan, kicked away. Knights pick up the rebound and keep
play
it
that
in
same
low
style.
in front of a sold-out Peterborough Memorial Center tonight.
A little aggressive,
fantastic
chip
crowd
on your shoulder.
on hand here for this Thursday night affair.
Great person to play like.
As Fitzgerald will play it, looking for Faulkner, and then got hit hard afterwards. Not happy about it. Here's a shot coming, and the puck will be kept in. London had it picked off by Paget. Quentin Paget taken hard into the boards as well along the far side. And then he's going to pick up a slashing penalty, retaliating after getting hit. And the London Knights will go on the power play unless they score here, of course. Draw pass. They already have the extra attacker. And it's Jenkins switching with Barkey. O'Reilly looks, shoots, glove save, Easton Rye.
It's funny. I had the chance to meet Wendell a couple of times. And while he's very quiet, super nice, super nice. They're going to take a commercial break, so it'll allow me to come on and say hello. And again, thank you all so much for hanging out with us tonight as we try something a little different here, bringing in some OHL action. But yeah, Shane, Wendell Clark, super, super nice guy. That's awesome to be, have your coach tell you kind of have that same style. That's huge. A little bit of news on Easton Cowan. Taking a look there, they said yesterday that they were going to see how he feels over the next couple of days. So Easton Cowan, I believe, is still a couple of days away. Now, the Knights have a busy weekend. They're playing tonight, they're playing tomorrow, and then they're playing again on Sunday. So I don't think we're going to see Cowan tomorrow night. There might be an outside chance we see him on Sunday, but it sounded doubtful. They said, we'll see how he's feeling over the next couple of days. So we're talking 2 to 3 days. So that means they'll probably reevaluate him again on Saturday to see how he's playing. So maybe there's a chance we see him on Sunday. Otherwise, we'll have to wait until their next set of games to see if he does return. So better, if Cowan has something that's there, better to let him heal up. He's got some bumps and bruises that are healing. No need to force him back. Yes, we'd love to see him get that point streak, tie Dougie G, but we'll have to wait and see. Wendell is awesome. I met him a few times at charity games. Yeah, Sharp. He does so much in the charity game circuit. It's awesome. All right, back from commercial break. Here we go. Just a couple of minutes left in the period. Knights on the power play.
We're on a power play.
We'll be back shortly.
It's Dickinson. Trying to quickly get it back to Bonk, but it goes all the way down into the London corner. 26-12 are the shots in favor of the Knights. Dickinson coming in. Just rips it off the end boards, and Rye's got to be careful there. He was. The puck ended up in behind the goal. It's going to trickle down the other way, though. And Bonk is back to play it. Oliver Bonk ahead. Barkey moves it in for Dickinson. Even without Cowan, this is a fantastic power play that the London Knights are able to throw out here. Bonk across. Barkey back to Bonk. Bonk looks, backhand pass. Barkey to Bonk. Snapshot, scores. What a snapper there by Bonk. Top quarter, and it's 4-0.
Bonk's adventures continues. If you played TurboGrafx 16,
O'Reilly and Sim
you'll remember Bonk's adventures, and Bonk put one in here. What a nice shot.
The London Knights knew that. They saw the distractions in front of Rye, and they were working it out at the top towards that blue line, waiting for an opportunity. And as soon as Bonk saw that he had a lane to shoot, he stepped in, and look at Sim right in front of Rye. And just beyond that, Sam O'Reilly was a few feet ahead. No chance for Rye, as Bonk with the power play marker.
Yeah, Len, no kidding. I mean, that was brutal.
Anyone wondering? Yes, that is Radek Bonk's
There's still a couple issues going on, I'm noticing, with YouTube. Chats are disconnecting and reconnecting. A couple people, you know, getting kicked out. So there's still some issues going on with YouTube, but it looks like that big one we saw last night was fixed. 4-0, by the way. Bonk, drafted by Philly in 2023, a first-rounder, taken 22nd overall.
I could not have told you that he played for the Nashville Preds. I forgot all about that. Montreal, Ottawa, I remember for sure. But yeah, he was a good Ottawa Senator. Right? He was fun to watch. He had good hockey here too, did he not?
He did, yeah. Yeah, back when it was very fashionable. Quentin Page kind of has the same hairdo right now, trying to bring it back.
Yeah, well, that's a costly penalty though. Kind of a little bit on the selfish side. Leading to a goal by Bonk. Frustrations setting in here a little bit. Pete's doing their best to try and keep pace here with the mighty London Knights, but right now down by 4 in the later stages of this second period as the puck comes around the far side. It's one thing people cannot argue or debate this Pete's team. It's very compete-wise, they're right there in that category. Young team rebuilding. Here's a chance and a look. And here come the Peterborough Petes 2-on-1. Now it's a 3-on-2 or 3-on-1 shot. Rebound, and they cannot buy one here. They couldn't get a bounce there. Parrish was right there waiting for it, but didn't bounce his way. Nickel gets it ahead to Woolley. And Woolley makes his way in. Back forward is Jenkin. Off the backboards. And a big hit away from the play. A little late, too. And no call there. Now we got a scrap. We got.
Here we go. Drop the gloves. McIntyre's gloves are down.
Woolley and McIntyre.
He's going against Woolley.
Squaring up here at the PMC. Old school Thursday night hockey here.
Woolley goes in. McIntyre going to the back of the head. DDTs him down. Ooh, don't like that. Not a great scrap. A little bit of a gnarly takedown. And McIntyre is saying, make some noise, waving his hands in the air.
The law into his own hands, I guess.
Linesman letting them go. The one linesman was waving, let's go, because they're told to break it up if they can before it even starts.
All right, so that's going to be done. Let's switch this off. We'll bring me back up here. There we go. But yeah, crazy scrap here right at the end. Linesman letting him go. Oof. That one gets all separated. Yeah, so let's see. So the record you speak of held by Doug Gilmore. Yeah, so he had a 55-game point streak, which is crazy. 55-game streak. Wild. So Cowan right now, his streak is at 54 games, which dates back to last season. So he's picked up where he left off, and Easton Cowan sitting at 54 games. So I think, well, I don't want to speculate, but I got to believe part of the reason, too, they want to make sure when he comes back, he is coming back healthy, is they want to give him the best chance at hitting that streak, right? If Cowan is still somewhat injured, there's no sense in bringing him in at like 70% or 75%, and all of a sudden he doesn't get a point because he's playing hurt. There's no need for that. You know, London is playing so well. It's not like they're rushing him back because they need wins. So they'll go easy with him. Jared, how's it going? Welcome in. All right. In that period, we had another couple of goals to add to the tally. William Nickel, his second of the game, 10th of the season from Bruce Stewitz and Reed, and then Oliver Bonk on the power play, his 6th of the year from Denver Barkey, who's having a great game, and Sam O'Reilly. So those are your goal scorers. Mitro, what's going on? 3 more goals. Certainly in the realm of possibility the way these guys are playing. They are really, really good. Epic if he does, but makes sense to have him heal fully. Yeah, exactly. I mean, it'll be so cool. I mean, listen, when Gilmore did it, people probably thought there's no way someone's going to catch up. And it's amazing to see what Easton Cowan is doing right now. So give him that shot. Let him be healthy. It would be sweet. What team are you following? So Jared, I'm really enjoying London. I mean, I really don't have a favorite team. I love hockey and love junior hockey. I love all hockey. And London, obviously, they're the hot topic, right? Going around now with Easton Cowan and a lot of these guys. So I'm quite enjoying them. You know, I kind of tune in. I'll listen a little bit. And I thought, you know what, there's no hockey on the schedule for tonight. Let's tune in and watch the London Knights and Peterborough Petes. And if this is something that everybody enjoys, you know, we can certainly do some more of this on some off nights and do these kind of watch-alongs because it's good hockey. It's great hockey and certainly exciting to watch, especially come playoff time. Cannot wait. London as it goes for 20 years. Yeah, I mean, they've had so many good players. And it makes you wonder, like, how have they been able to keep and always get these good players for as long as they have? The Knights, they have that history now of being able to do it. And they've been so good for so long, which is real exciting. Those are your goal scorers. If I take a look, if I can bring up the stats here, let's review these stats real quickly. Only 10 shots in that period for London, not like the 17 they had in the first, but 7 shots for Peterborough. So 27-13, the total shots on goal right now. In terms of the power play, London goes 1 for 2. Peterborough is 0 for 1. Face-off wins 15 for London, 19. So the Pete's actually doing a good job in the face-offs right now. They're kind of hanging on to that one, but they are doing a nice job. In terms of shooters, who's shooting? Sam Dickinson, 4 shots for the Knights. Bruce Stewitz, he's got 3. Oliver Bonk, 3. Nicole, he's got 3. O'Reilly with 2 shots. Nurmi with 2 shots. Montgomery with 2 shots. So a lot of London guys are shooting. In fact, there's only 4 Knights that do not have a shot on net right now. Noah Jerkin, Jared Woolley, Renee Von Bommel, and Denver Barkey. They are all listed with 0 shots on net. Everybody else has at least 1. For the Petes, they have a couple of guys with 2 shots on net and a couple of guys with 1. They really have to figure out and get it going. Hunter Brothers factor in London. Yeah, sharp, absolutely. I mean, it's crazy. 2 goals on 10 shots, right? 2 goals on 10 shots. Take that. Take those odds anytime. But their shots were fantastic. I mean, they're really moving the puck well. And, you know, I don't want to say it's easy because it's certainly not easy. But where London is putting the puck, they're just putting it in good spots on the ice. You know, Nicole, his second goal, he got that puck right in the slot. Right, it was almost like a hardest shot competition. Puck was sitting there between the hash marks. He just walked up and drilled it. I mean, a perfect goal, a nice shot. And Bonk's power play goal, he's back on the line, kind of sees it, takes a little wrist shot, sends that one through a crowd, and it finds a way. I mean, London seems to be able to throw the puck from anywhere, and it's just finding a way into the net, which is crazy. The only thing is the streak started from last year, not all in the same year. To me, streak is a streak no matter what, even when it starts. Rick, I agree. I absolutely agree. And when you start getting to these number of games, most of the time it is going to spawn. Now, was Gilmore's over 1 year or was it 2? Let's see. Let's see if we can find this up. So it looks like he did it in 1 consecutive season. Doug Gilmour set the record during the 82-83 season when he recorded 55 consecutive games with a point. So there you go. Doug Gilmour did it in the 82-83 season. That is wild. Wild. I was not expecting to see that. I kind of figured Gilmour did it over 2 seasons as well. But that's pretty cool. That is very cool. I mean, listen, Doug Gilmour is funny. When we talk about Dougie, I mean, Dougie, he didn't spend a tremendous amount of time in Toronto. He was there 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 years in Toronto. And actually, is that 6th year was really only half the year. But when he came in 91, 92, I mean, that was the beginning of quite a sensational situation for Toronto. They wins the cup in 88, 89. That's right, the Flames. He picks up a cup there, comes to Toronto in 91, 92 in an unbelievable deal. Toronto, Cliff Fletcher pulled off a miracle in that trade. He plays 40 games for Toronto in that season, picks up 49 points, which is crazy. 92, 93, plays in 83 games. He had 127 points, 95 assists. I mean, how's this for a stat line? Are you kidding me? 83 games played. He had 32 goals, 95 assists, 127 points. He was a plus 32. He also had 100 penalty minutes, 15 power play goals, 59 power play points, 3 shorthanded goals. Like, come on. And of all that, only 2 game-winning goals and 211 shots. I mean, that is incredible. And those were the years, too. When Toronto, I mean, they go and they started ripping it up, right? That was the passion returns years when they went deep in the playoffs. It was insane. But 100 penalty minutes and 127 points. Ridiculous. And it doesn't end there. The next year, 93-94, again, he plays 83 games, 27 goals, 84 assists, 111 points, plus 25, and he still picks up 105 penalty minutes. Unbelievable. 40 power play points, only 1 shorthanded goal that year. My gosh. But his shooting was down from 211 to 167. Unbelievable. Then in 94-95, he only played 44 games, had 10 goals, 23 assists for 33 points, was a -5, and had 26 penalty minutes. So not a good year in 94-95. Then kind of the beginning of the end, 95-96, he played 81 games. He still had 72 points, but was a -5, and this is when the Leafs kind of disappeared, right? And then his last year, 96-97, he kind of split with New Jersey. In Toronto, he played 61 games, 15 goals, 45 assists for 60 points. Again, -5. But boy, oh boy, that 92-93, 93-94 season, Gilmour was ridiculous. He did return, if you remember, in 2002, 2003. Doug Gilmour did return to Toronto. He came in. He did only play about 4 minutes or so of ice time in that first game. Remember, he had that knee collision, which then ended him, and he took that hit and ended up retiring. So what a career. And for somebody who only played, 6 seasons, 5.5 seasons in Toronto, where really only 2 of those seasons were kind of top notch. The other ones, not good years. Man, he became a fan favorite and super, super fast, which is absolutely spectacular. The return first shift in the playoffs. Yeah, that knee was just, and you knew right away, right? You could just tell when that knee happened. It was like, oh, there it goes. Let's see. Sam still bitter about Gretzky. That's right, Dallas. I am super bitter. I mean, think about it. If that high stick does not happen, right? If Gilmore doesn't get high stick, or if that penalty is called, Gretzky goes to the penalty box, Toronto probably wins that game because Gretzky scored the OT winner. And then Toronto goes to the Stanley Cup final against the Montreal Canadiens. It was the last time we could have had Toronto-Montreal for the Stanley Cup. It's crazy. But you know what? I'm kind of happy it didn't happen, because if we would have went to the Stanley Cup finals against Montreal and we would have lost, now Toronto probably would have smoked them. But if they would have lost, oh my God, we never would have been able to live that one down. It would have been really, 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 really bad. Let's see here. Clark, but yeah, he did, Shane. Yeah, he did. And Shane, don't worry about our Streamlabs kind of auto moderator there. It doesn't like the A word. So you're good. You didn't say anything wrong. But just to let you know that's it might have got you for that. But yeah, my goodness, he whooped them real good. Still one of my favorite moments, right? Gilmore takes the elbow. Here comes Clark, just wham. It was like 3 straight shots. And that picture of McSorley's face with the red eye, oh man, he got beat real good. Can't believe you dropped The Passion Return. Shane, I love that. I still have it on VHS. I love that movie. The Passion Returns is so good. Hockey schools should be playing that for kids around the nation, because that was one of the best videos ever. So good. The Passion Returns. Love it. 100% Stan is still peanut about it. Absolutely, Sharp. Absolutely. Listen, if I ever meet Dougie again, if I ever meet Gretzky again, I'm going to tell him, I said, Gretzky, I'm older now. I know what you did. You're lucky you got away with that high stick. Oh, man. Yeah, Rick, they made short business of that final for sure. But it was crazy. I mean, that LA King team was so good at the time as well. Keep 6. What's going on? Welcome in. That's right, Shane. VHS. The good old school video format. Be kind, rewind. Gotta love it. But yeah, those were such good years. And it's unfortunate because there's so many people out there today that won't get a chance to experience what we went through back then. That roller coaster ride. Remember the Detroit Red Wings series when Nick Borshevsky tips in that overtime goal? There's the famous shot, and I forget his name, but the trainer with the water bottle on the bench, it was crazy. And all that, it was one of those moments where you remember where you are. I was at Skydome at the time. We went to see monster trucks, whatever they called it, motocross or whatever. I don't know why it came to town, and we're like, let's go check out the monster trucks. And that happened to be the day of the game. So I had my yellow Sony Walkman with me. I'm sitting, listening to, at the monster trucks. I got my headphones in. I'm listening to the game. And there it is. Nick Borshevsky scores, and we're jumping up and down. And you could tell a lot of people had their headphones in listening to the game, because we all start screaming at the same time, Borshevsky, oh! It was amazing. That was the best time ever. So it's so unfortunate that people today, the younger generations of today, are not going to get to experience how incredible those moments were. It was second. It was top notch. the Shockwave. That's right. Keep 6. That Sony Shock. That was the best Walkman. I still use it when I used to have to go downtown, and I'd take the train to work. And the Blue Jays made the playoffs a couple of years back, and they were playing afternoon games. I still brought my Walkman, so when I was on the train coming home, I could listen to the Blue Jay games. Man, my Walkman still goes. Just got to change those batteries. Can't let them explode. But yeah, it's still good. Still good. I have my Discman too, but it's kind of hit and miss. Sometimes they work, sometimes not so great, but I love it. That and the Blue Jays winning the World Series. Oh, yes, the Blue Jays winning the World Series was so good. I remember the tip. I was working nights, had the radio on. Oh, you missed it. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, you know, these were such great moments. And it doesn't matter now how much you try and explain to the younger generations about how good they were. And even if you show them the videos, you can't build what it meant. You're here in the finals or the semifinals. You know, the closest thing when we look at the Raptors where Kawhi Leonard hits that shot at the end of the game to move them on. I mean, that was another one of those nail-biter moments. Toronto goes to the finals. They're not supposed to win, but somehow they pull it off. I knew a bunch of people that actually went down south for the Raptors to watch those games because flying and staying in a hotel was a little bit cheaper than buying a bunch of good tickets here. It was crazy. But even the Raptors winning does not compare to the excitement of that Leaf run. I mean, it was just crazy. It was like, cancel all plans. I'm home every night. I'm not going anywhere. And the Blue Jays, those World Series, oh my goodness, so exciting. Never by Energy Batters lost. Oh no, Len, that's right. There you go. Duracell all the way. Blue Jays and Raptors are different because they don't just play for Toronto, they play for Canada. In Dallas, that's a very good point as well. A very good point. You know, they are considered Canada's teams, right? Where the Leafs are, you know, if you're not in Toronto, you're hated, right? The Leafs are hated across the league. They got fans in all the cities, but most of the time they're hated. They're, you know, and they have to fight a lot. That's right. Touch them all, Joe. And there's such epic calls, right? Tom Cheek and Jerry Howarth. I mean, nobody called baseball like that. It was crazy. The Leaf run was made a Leafs fan when Habs are out. Yeah, I mean, that streak, I mean, that was when hockey was special, right? I remember staying up late at night, not just for the Leaf games, but, you know, playoffs in general. You know, Detroit was a solid team back then, you know, back in the 90s too. And I'd stay up late to watch some of these, and I'd have to find things to do, right? To keep myself awake watching. I would do puzzles. I'd set up a little TV tray, and I would sit and do puzzles while watching all the games so I could stay up late. You get those games that go into like 3 or 4 overtimes, and you got to find ways to keep busy, right? And I mean, it was just a different time. It was so good. Rare breed to have half. That's for sure. Very, very, very rare. Yeah, Chicago. I mean, Chicago's a tough one. Pittsburgh as well. Pittsburgh's going tough. What about all the Crosby talk? We didn't talk about that. All right, third period is coming up. This conversation's been awesome. Thank you all so much. 4-0 Knights. Let's see what they do coming into this third period. How much are they going to extend the lead? Or are they just going to play this one out? Here we go. Third period is coming up. We'll check in with you at the commercial break. Enjoy.
Quick whistle, just 5 seconds in. Shots 27-13 after 40 minutes.
And Peterborough 6 shots in the first period, 7 shots in the second period, as they try to at least just make this one respectable in the final 20 minutes. London controlling much of the pace of that middle frame.
Draw deep in the Peterborough zone in front of Easton Rye. They win the draw. Bonk at the left point. Passes it off to Barkey. Back to Bonk. A one-timer by Dickinson. Handled by Rye. He gives the London player a little shot. O'Reilly's in the middle of that as well.
And I think that was addressed in the intermission for the Petes to try and clear that zone. We saw it on that last power play goal from Bonk. Sim was right in front of Rye, and this time he parks himself there once again. And then you see a couple Petes come over right away to try and clear him out. It's Matejacek and Cameron. O'Reilly in there as well. They're the 2 guys who created that screen on the Bonk goal.
Petes get the puck out to the line, but went off a pad and back in. Now comes out to the neutral zone, and Sim will tap it back in his own zone. The Knights will break out, wearing their sharp green and gold and black here. I'd say among the nicest uniforms in the league, Scotty.
Classic jerseys.
They just pop, right? They just
Yeah, it's simple, but very nice.
Shot coming as Slapper goes off the end boards. Barkey keeping it in. Down low, out in front on the power play. They can't tip that one on goal. Comes back to the point. Pass, top of the circle. Barkey, pass between the legs. Out in front it goes. Jenkins tries to get a stick on it now. Played along the far boards as Carson Cameron is in there, and Faulkner just smothers the puck and gets the whistle.
And the way the Knights were moving the puck there, Faulkner just takes the whistle off to the side boards. The Petes were able to get 4 fresh penalty killers out there. Another great shift from Sim of the Knights. Just loves to park himself in front of that blue paint, and anytime the puck is anywhere near him, he just goes for it.
They'll do the draw over again here. Face it off to the left of Rye. Brody Partridge wearing number 11. Once worn by the great Jason Williams here. His days with the Peterborough Pete. You would have been just somewhat of a young teenager coming into those games when Willie was playing here, Scotty.
Remember him well, though.
From Mount Bridges, Ontario. And a great developer of a lot of players you see in the Ontario Hockey League right now that come from that London area. Jason Williams, the former Detroit Red Wing, has had a hand in building their careers. I think was it last year he visited us?
I was just thinking that. Yeah, I believe it was last season. Had the family here.
Put up some big numbers here in Peterborough for sure. As the puck will be played here, Julian across the blue line. Now Julian gets it back. Jacob Julian moves it in a little deeper here for Nurmi. Back to the left point. Bruce Stevich to the far side. Dickinson shoots, stick save, Rye. Only 9 seconds left in McIntyre's penalty here. He's put a little pressure on the Knights, and here's Strohack. You don't see him jump in too often, but had an opportunity to get the puck in and heads back to the bench to make a change. Julian in his own zone over to Sam Dickinson, who I don't think has come off the ice tonight, Scott. He has logged a lot of minutes.
He certainly has.
And here he goes for a skate over the blue line. Dickinson coming in. You can just tell that he is going to be a fine NHL player. San Jose Sharks have a good one there. The puck can be played. Liam Lads. Lads up to Addy. And now Montgomery over the blue line on the backhand. Puts on the brakes to the left point. It's probably going to come out. It does. And Jenkin will take it. Noah Jenkin. I wonder if he's part of Bill's Mafia as well, like his brother.
Usually it runs in the family.
Yeah, you would think so. The odd time you might get maybe a Lions fan down that way. Jenkin across, top of the circle, shot off the post, a blast.
Oh, dinging
just
that
missed.
iron. Heard
the
that
puck will be taken down the right side. And speaking of the Lions, want to, as Dan mentioned off the top, wish everyone a happy Thanksgiving down in the States. Hope you enjoyed all the festivities, and you're probably a little on the full side at this particular point. As the puck is played here by Carson Cameron. To the left of Easton Rye. Played along the boards by the Pete's Francis Parrish. Dangerously put it to the side of his goal, but Matejacek gets it ahead to Taylor. Taylor to Matejacek. Just chopped it towards the net. Goes up in the air off the end netting. We get a stoppage with 16:20 to go in the third.
Well, if you're looking at positives, the Pete's down 4-0 right now, being outshot 30-13. But in 4 London Knights power plays, the Pete's allowing just the 1 goal. The Knights right at the top. Statistically second in power plays in the Ontario Hockey League as we take a look at Caden Taylor. See if he can find the back of the net here to break the goose egg.
Well, when he first got here after the trade last year, he looked fantastic. He popped in a couple goals on big shots from almost way out, remember, along the boards. Showed us that shot of his, so these fans hoping to see more of that sooner than later here. As the puck will be played down the ice, Easton Rye comes out of the goal. He'll play it off the backboards. He picked up an assist last week, last Thursday night. As the puck will be played here down the left side. Now through the middle, it's Aiden Young over the blue line. Young and Faulkner. Young, Faulkner comes in and coming across, making a save. Medvedev, and he hasn't been overly busy tonight with just 13 shots thrown his way. And here comes Young again, looking for another one. Young to the net. Oh, and a great stop there. Medvedev, probably his finest save of the night, denying Young.
It went for the poke check, missed, and then had to be in position to make the save.
Here's Nico Addy to the line, not in. Young wants to get off. He's tired after a couple good chances there. Jonathan Malee loses it, and here comes a chance for London. Shot that goes off the corner glass all the way out to the neutral zone. And it's played here by Jenkin. Jenkin at the red line, in deep. Rye out of the goal, into the corner. Jenkin down the middle. It's going to go all the way down, but icing, yes, it's going to be whistled down against the Petes.
We'll take a look at that last opportunity for the Petes. Medvedev, or this is the London one, and then at the other end, a nice move. You see Medvedev goes out for the poke, misses it with his stick, but then is in the right position to still make the stop. He hasn't been overly busy, just the 15 shots, but he doesn't look like a rookie back there.
Getting the start here tonight in Peterborough, and London 15-0, by the way, leading after 2 periods. I don't see them giving up a 4-0 lead here as they're continuing to be the hottest team in the Ontario Hockey League.
Yeah, it'd have to be a complete collapse at this point. 15-game winning streak.
London looking for more, though. Not as though they're happy with the 4-goal lead, just continuing to pour it on a little bit here. And
yeah, they're not playing conservative at all. They're still going out as if it's a 0-0 game, and they're looking for the lead goal.
Here's a steal by the Petes, a look by Malee. He goes high on the Trapper side. Malee, the Petes overage captain, was part of today's announcement regarding the Pink in the Rink campaign later on this season. And teaming up with the Pedal for Hope team this year, which is really cool with the proceeds going to pediatric cancer. Here's Liam Lads. Lads making his way in. Fitzgerald has the puck. He shoots. Lads out in front. Took a whack at it, but it'll be skated up to center by Blake Montgomery. Sounds like a country singer, Scotty. Blake Montgomery. Here's a chance. Out in front, goes in behind the goal, and it's pushed out. London back for it. Rustevich. He's got it to Dickinson. Barkey's going to come in. Once again, in case you're joining us late, Easton Cowan out of the lineup. He's got an ailment. He's nursing something, and maybe over the weekend he'll have a chance to tie Doug Gilmore for, are we calling it an official record, Scott? Is it unofficial? Is the league recognizing this because it's over 2 seasons? But
the league keeps tracking it, but they haven't said whether it's a record or not.
Puck is going to be played here by Dickinson. I know they're really getting behind it, which is great. The fans are right into it in London, and why not? It's just an amazing thing. Like, over 1 calendar year, they celebrated the birthday of the streak a couple days ago. It's amazing. Here's Cameron. He's got it here for the Petes. Carson Cameron. I know there were some fans disappointed that Cowan, the Leafs prospect, not in the lineup tonight, but that happens. That's part of the game. Sometimes you can't play them all, especially when you're banged up a little bit. Puck comes back to the point for Cameron. Cameron fakes the wrister, hangs on to it. Now he takes it, and a stop. Medvedev hangs on to get the whistle and get us to break. It's 4-0 right, London. You're watching.
Break. Boy, oh boy, back and forth action. Let me come back on here. Wow, this one is really moving. Excellent pace. The Knights hanging on to that 4-0 lead. The Petes just cannot catch a break right now. London 3 shots, Petes with 2. 30-15 are the total shots. Man, the Knights are just bringing it. Triton, what's going on, my good man? Welcome in. Good to see ya. Good to see ya. But boy, this has been a great game. This has been fun. It's been a good experiment. It's been a good experiment. Testing out some of the new equipment here, and I think it's working well. So thanks for hanging in. I know not everybody a fan of junior hockey, but that's okay. We appreciate it. And we ask, if you are coming in, thanks for being here. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. I know we had a couple unsubscribes tonight. A couple people not a fan of hockey, I guess. But if you are, make sure you hit that subscribe. And we'll be back on Saturday night. We're going to have another watch along with the Leafs and the Tampa Bay Lightning. Should be a good one. Leafs and Lightning coming up on a Saturday night hockey night in Canada. All right, let's go. Let's finish this one out.
Word on the street is Scott maybe in his Christmas outfit. Addy off the side of the goal. Played along the end boards. Under 12 minutes to go in this one. All London so far. Here they come looking for more. It's Reed over the blue line. Pass, another pass. And Nickel. And then attempted hit by Partridge. And it's going to be played here by Young. Off the back boards. Strohack for Peterborough. Up to Addy. Addy over the red line. Here's Jenkin over the blue. Jenkin shoots, stick saves, puck steered in the corner. Addy from a sharp angle. That goes off the sideboards, and the London Knights will lift it up and out. Nickel gets it to settle. He's over the line with Reed. Shoots at a save by Easton Rye. Rebound controlled by Strohack. Fitzgerald tries to poke it out. It does come to the London blue line. And the London Knights with it at center. Here they come inside the Peterborough zone. Evan Van Gorp drops it. Dickinson fakes it. Gets it here to Bruce Stevich. Can't get the shot away, and a pass ahead. Parrish couldn't get there in time. Dickinson with that big stride and long reach got there first. And Easton Rye comes out of the goal. Passes it into the corner for Gowan. Across the ice, here comes Liam Lads. Lads down the right wing. Lads coming in. Lads shoots, and a stop right there. Now we got a scrap. Fitzgerald dropping the gloves right
quick
there.
Scrap. And that one's over just as quick as it started.
Rene Van Bommel.
Only 1 point
as we
for
take
Dickinson.
a look right there from
only
the
one
corner
assist.
cam, and the lines people coming in, breaking it up. And Van Bommel is taunting the Pete's bench now, which is a penalty, I believe. Takes a shot from Paget, and he'll make his way to the dressing room at this point, I'm thinking, because
taunting the bench.
Against it, but I think that I've seen that called a penalty before.
Van Bommel walking up to the bench going, come on, come on. Who's next?
Years ago? Connor Smith did as well after he fought Roberts from Kingston. Remember, he came out to center, and they tossed him for that as well. So going to the showers, Van Bommel, Fitzgerald in the box. We'll see if we can see how it all developed. It's right after the shot, and then right at the side turned into a bit of a wrestling match. And Fitzgerald just refusing to let go. Linesman really had to get in there to separate those two. No penalties up on the board as of yet. So it looks like everything will just wipe out. Only 4 Knights out there at the moment. Here comes the 5th one over the bench. So 5-on-5 hockey after all that.
Draw here to the right of the London goal. Leading at 4-0, out shooting the Pete's 31-18. Pete's in Ottawa tomorrow. London heading Kingston way against the France tomorrow night. Here's Parrish, Matejacek pokes the puck in. Bruce Stevich back to play it for the Knights. Into the corner for Dickinson. Quick shot and a nice glove save. Medvedev got the leather out in a hurry.
Showing his trapper hand as he gets his helmet readjusted. Justine Todd in there, making sure everything's good.
She didn't know we were trying to get a good shot.
And there's the save. A little bit of traffic in front. He's able to flash to the leather pretty nicely.
I just want to, hopefully we get another shot of the, I believe the London bus driver. I think he's the bus driver with that great hat. We had a shot of him a couple moments ago, but maybe later on.
Is it the like, black hat? Is that?
Yeah. It's kind of like an Eddie Shack sort of hat. But
he's right beside the bench.
Even bigger, yeah. as the puck is played. Here's a chance coming in. Montgomery is being bothered, hooked, and held by Cameron. And Cameron doing a good job of preventing Montgomery. But Montgomery's out in front. Shoots, he scores. Not to be denied that time. Blake Montgomery all alone.
Another Knights goal, and that makes it 5.
Blake Montgomery, the fourth round pick of the Ottawa Senators.
They're owning the Petes.
Makes it 5-0 for the Knights. He was all alone in front of the net. A nice pass across the crease, and all Montgomery had to do was shoot at the wide open cage. Exactly 10 minutes left to go in regulation. You can see Rye focused on the near side. Montgomery all alone, nobody anywhere near him.
No, he had time to order some popcorn there if he wanted to. He was all alone as the puck is backhanded in deep here by the Knights. That happened at exactly the 10-minute mark of the third period. Here comes Jonathan Malee going wide here for the Petes. Shot goes into the near corner and around. Lads in for Malee. And now we have Julian and Faulkner having words sort of in behind the play. We'll keep our eyes on them. We could have a third tilt here tonight. Not quite 4 in a row like we had years ago when Dick Todd and Dale Hunter just kept throwing players out there to start the game between the Petes and the Knights back in, I think, what, 2006.
Oh, here we go again, another wrestling match.
The one we predicted, Faulkner and Julian falling to the ice.
And neither of them dropped their gloves. They were just kind of feeling each other out, waiting for
the other guy to
a lot of tackling. Put the gloves on the ice. Neither of them did, and then ends up just turning into a wrestling match. Here's how it all developed. This had been going on for about a minute, and then here's the tail end of it. That's the first time Julian had engaged. He just kind of let Faulkner talk to him the entire time, and here's how it started off. Julian doing the wise thing. You're up 5-0. There's no need to drop the gloves. Faulkner just trying to spark his team, get the fans into it. And then finally, Julian had had enough. And referees will have a little bit of a discussion. I think they'll probably get 10-minute misconducts. And there's the guy you're talking about, Pete.
Sure, yeah, that is. Oh, he's got it at the side angle right there.
Alan, how's it going? Welcome in.
It's a
good to see you.
A top hat combined with a cowboy hat. It's got a big brim, big top.
Yep. I like it. I'm going to assume that's the London bus driver. He just kind of looks the part, and because all bus drivers in the OHL, and they're great. I rode the buses for a lot of years. We had some good ones here in Peterborough. They're all a bit of a character, you know. They're all kind of they're like that.
By the way,
uncle,
on that Blake Montgomery goal,
you know,
Landon Sim picks up the only
spent a lot of time and kudos, and I don't think we talk about it enough, but a tip of the hat, pardon the pun, to all the great bus drivers around the Ontario Hockey League, CHL. It's just a job they love to do, but they put in a lot of hours. And London will be going right out of here tonight to Kingston, so that gentleman's job won't be done until about 1 o'clock this morning as Paget lifts the stick of Van Gorp, a pair of 14s. May go at it here. The Verbeek comes in and says, okay, guys.
And we mentioned it earlier. Some snow coming through the area, so
now Paget comes in to take the draw. So
snow to drive through.
Takes care of that, separates them. Paget wins the faceoff. Little 4-on-4 hockey again here at the Memorial Center. Partridge passes it across to Paget. Solid shot there.
Expecting to hit Toronto in about 8 minutes.
Medvedev with the save. London breaking out. It's been all night on the scoreboard. 5-0 for the visitors here. And it's going to be Blanc trying to get it across, looking for their third straight appearance in the OHL Championship. A lot of hockey to be played between now and then, but certainly a great question asked by Dan during the intermission. Do they have what it takes? I would say they do.
Len, I can't wait.
But there'll be a few teams trying to get in their way of doing that. Here comes a chance for Gavin Bryant. Bryant coming in on the backhand, slides it on goal, rebound, Bryant shoots, and it goes in behind the goal. Caden Taylor drops him at Taychak. He looks, fires, that got deflected just wide. Bryant picks up the loose puck. The Pete's here, putting the pressure on. Back to Taylor, shooting, and a trapper stop there. Medvedev hangs on, and
whoa, some more fisticuffs in front.
After the whistle, Jenkins
threw a shot there at the London player.
No.
Officials have a tough job trying to pull these guys apart.
Linesman getting in there quick. We saw the first fight of the game. The linesman
Jonathan, how's it going? What's up?
When McIntyre kind of taking his time in the fight, it took them a while to sort of get together, and now we see the linesman just jumping in right away. Sam Dickinson, who is involved in the action, but we're going to see this right till the final buzzer, I would imagine. Just the rough stuff.
Yeah, Jonathan's trying something a little different. Got some new equipment. Wanted to test it out. Of course, no hockey, no NHL on tonight, so we go to second best and we get some London Knights action here.
They squared up for a good chunk of time, and then now you see the linesmen. They just don't want anything at this point. 19 left to go in regulation, so they're coming in right away. They've had their work cut out for them. Verbeek and Todd.
Yeah, they're earning their keep tonight for sure. They're going to be.
Oh yes, Ben, that's a good call out.
Deserving of a little nice post-game meal shortly for them, and a lot of times they travel together and sort of carpool to the games. For a lot of the referees, sort of back when it was just one ref would be the main driver, and the lines people would jump in. And here's Sim across. London. The shot that goes up and at a play. 8:03 to go here in this one.
Al, I'm going to try and find here and get that gambling set up.
Collect 2 points here tonight and keep that winning streak alive.
It'll be 16 games as they head to Kingston tomorrow night. Austin Elliott, the starting goaltender, should be between the pipes, and it'll be a good game in Kingston as the Pete's not too far away in Ottawa, not too far from Kingston, far from here.
Good to go.
Here's Young. Young weaves his way through the neutral zone. Young comes in, threw it out in the slot, nobody there. Now Matejchuk takes it. He pivots to get away from his check. Heads out in front, but a little poke check there, preventing him from getting a shot away. Young picks up the puck, makes his way out in front. Malik comes in too, and now it's knocked down by Carson Cameron. Cameron in front of his own bench needs some help here. In comes Young to do just that, and Aiden Young with Parrish out of the box now, and back to 5-on-5 hockey. Play a little 4-on-4 there for a little bit. Howery came out too, and now we got a penalty coming up against London, and the Pete's will go on a power play looking to break the goose egg here tonight.
And just 7:08 left to go, and a man advantage for the Pete's. Heading off to the box will be Jared Woolley.
Pete's going to catch a break here. Will they finally be able to get something?
Here's a look at the infraction. Just a little trip in the corner as Woolley, with that long stick, just trying to reach for the puck, got tied up right in between the legs.
Draw deep in the London zone. Aiden Young, Francis Parrish, Caden Taylor up front. Malee on the back end with Carson Cameron as the Pete's look to get on the board here. Malee, Cameron, near circle. That's Jonathan Malee. Cameron quickly over, out in the slot, shot just missing. And the loose puck is taken by Young, but loses it, and London will get it out. Here comes Nickel. Nickel gets it in. As the puck will be played here by the Peterborough Pete's. Aiden Young leaves it at the side of the goal. And Carson Cameron coming out of his own zone. Drops it for Young. Young look to his right. Carries it down his left side. Comes in. Malee gets a piece of it. Ends up in the corner, and it's going to be Caden Taylor.
There you go, Al.
Taylor to
Good
Malee.
luck to you,
Matejchuk far side. Young is there. Top circle. Malee shoots right on goal, and a stop there. Medvedev hangs on. No rebound.
No problem there for Medvedev as he slides over, soaks that one up in the belly pad and makes sure there is no rebound, allowing his team to get fresh penalty killers out in front of him. 1:11 left to go in the Woolley penalty. 6:19 left on the game clock. All the fans have stayed in their seats, though. Few have made their way to the exit, but most of them sticking around.
Here come the Knights, short-handed shot on net. Easton Rye makes the save. Quick whistle, and we'll get a face-off deep in the Peterborough zone.
Nurmi trying to get the short-handed goal, streaking down the side. A shot from way outside, no problem for Easton Rye, as we see Noah Reid leading Knights rookies with 7 points, and he'll be at the face-off trying to win it back to O'Reilly.
Jumping in as Addy, he pokes it back here for Matejčak. And he's going to go for a skate up over center ice inside London territory. It's rolling along the end boards. Matejčak swipes it over to Page behind the goal. Addy around the far side. Quick shot goes wide of the Knights goal. Matejčak just inside the blue line. A wrister. And he misses that one. He got it just to the side of the goal. It was going wide, but comes off the sideboards. Played here by Gavin Bryant. Bryant hanging on to a nice pass. Page with a one-timer that goes off the glass. And now Taylor for the piece. Page jumps in, grabs it in the corner. Comes around. Taylor. Page down low. Turning, shooting, just missing Quinton Page. With a good chance there on the power play. Back to the point. Matejčak near circle. Taylor shoots. That is blocked by O'Reilly. Backdoor chance. And a good opportunity. The Petes can't buy one here. Here's Bryant. Gavin Bryant. Penalty has come to an end. Shot right there by Taylor. That is stopped. Medvedev with a save there. He's now up to 27 saves. So the shot's a little tighter now. 34-27. Make that 35-27, and Easton Rye making a save there.
Yeah, only 13 shots combined in the first 2 periods for the Petes, and they already have 15 in this third period.
Parrish getting it in. The rookie here on the forecheck for the Petes. Partridge looking to deliver a hit, but here come the Knights down the right side. Montgomery looking for another one. Passes it over here to the near side, and However, he couldn't get a shot away. In the corner. Back to the point. Jenkins shooting, scores. Noah Jenkins. And they're grabbing that puck.
Another Knights
for the
goal.
young lad.
Wow.
As he scores his first Ontario Hockey League goal. And the opportunity to skate down the line.
Way to go, Noah Jenkins.
Where is he? Is he going down first or no?
He's in their third right now. We'll see if there's maybe a deflection in front.
I love how Marshall just pops in at every Knights goal. Go Knights go.
We'll take a look. Jenkins throws it out front, and then it looked like it was tipped in front by another Noah.
So Jenkins doesn't get the goal.
Noah Bofflin.
Bofflin's going to get credit for the deflection.
Regardless, 6-0.
It's 6-0 Knights.
The London Knights
with a big lead.
leading this one. So someone by the name of Noah is going to get the goal one way or another here. I think we got that clear for sure. That's a guarantee. Here's Jenkins. Great shot of the Jenkins brothers online. I think both the London Knights and Pete's in the OHL posted before the game during warm-up with the two brothers side by side. One's number 12, one's 24. Quick shot here by Young. Gets it in. Loose puck in the corner. And it's going to be taken here. Matejčak on the forecheck. Even though he's a defenseman, he loves to bang and crash in deep. Swiped into the Zamboni doors corner on the far side. Addy brings it over to the near side. Under 3.5 to go here in the third. All London here tonight as Aiden Young takes it. Young trying to fight off a check. And the Knights will get it out. Still waiting the official announcement on that goal.
It was a Bofflin.
He did get it, eh?
Yeah.
Tipped it.
Yeah, Bofflin from Jenkins. So Jenkins will have to wait.
Did they still keep the puck?
Noah from
maybe.
Noah.
We'll see. Yeah, I don't know what they did.
We'll take a break. 3:12 to go in the third. You're watching
Jenkins. They're going to take probably the last commercial break of this game as time is ticking and winding down. This one is just about done in the books. I will take this opportunity to say thank you, mods, for hanging around with us while we did this game, a little test. And thank you to everybody coming in and hanging around with us. Really, really do appreciate it. some new friends coming in and joining us tonight. So thank you for giving us a chance. Our next stream is going to be on Saturday night, the Leafs and the Tampa Bay Lightning. We are going to do kind of an audio watch along for that. So it's going to be a little bit different. And then Monday night prime is going to be the Leafs and the Chicago Blackhawks. That's going to be on Monday nights. We got a couple back-to-back Leaf games Saturday and Monday, and then we'll look at the following week's schedule and get those streams up. So 6-0 the lead here. We got a couple of minutes left to go, but again, thank you, mods. Really, really appreciate everything. And thank you, everybody, for hanging out while we did this trial run here tonight. And if I don't see you later, hopefully we'll see you on Saturday. Thanks for watching. Let's close this one out.
Comes Fitzgerald over the blue line. Taylor, Fitzgerald couldn't get loose and was trying to get a stick on that, but he was tied up. And the puck will be played here by the London Knights. Pete steal it. Parrish over to Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald along the end boards. Parrish is tied up. In comes Taylor to help out. And the puck is poked down into the Peterborough zone. Back to get it here is Blake Gowan. Gowan off the boards. Long stretch pass up to Parrish. Parrish to Fitzgerald. Colin Fitzgerald dropped it. Backhander broken up by the Knights, and they'll quickly get it up the other way. William Nickel passes it. Slot back to Nickel. Nickel out in front. It's bouncing around, and it's going to be played here by Matejacek. Martin Matejacek over the blue line. Shooting, rips one just wide, though. Just couldn't get it on net, and the London Knights pick up the loose puck with 2:11 to go in regulation time. And here come the Knights, a 2-on-1. It's Van Gorp and Nickel. Van Gorp, Nickel waits, tries to return it to Van Gorp, and getting a stick on it was Easton Rye.
Van Gorp trying to set up Nickel for the hat trick.
He's got 2 of the 6. Here's Young. What a pass out in front, and Addy couldn't finish it off. What a chance there by
we're
the Petes
just saying
to break
goodnight,
the
but we'll end it
shutout
once
bid
the
here.
game ends. We're going to
Here's
ride this
Addy
one out.
shooting right on goal
1:43 left
save.
to go.
Medvedev getting in front of lot one. He's made 29 saves. Scotty looking up to see his shutout possibilities here where he's sitting. As the puck is played here by Young. Now the London Knights up the other way. Here they come. Odd man rush. Montgomery. He's had a night tonight as well. He's been playing some good hockey. Big power forward. And the puck played in the neutral zone right in front of the Pete's bench. Addy, who had a good chance, takes a cross check, and now he throws a cross check. It's the season for forgiving, I suppose, or will be soon, as the puck will be played here by the Knights. Under a minute to go here in regulation. What a move here, but Prestevich was eventually knocked off the puck, but he almost snuck it alone on Easton Rock. Here comes Liam Latz. Gowan almost broke loose, but Alexei Medvedev hangs on for the save.
Medvedev, 30 saves as we take a look at that picture, the front and the back.
That's awesome. Things you love to see, right?
Great photo. 2
great jerseys. The tradition of the Petes and the London Knights. They're wearing those colors for a lot of years now as well. Was Chad Kavanaugh part of the Knights when they wore those kind of Marvel-looking uniforms?
Yeah, that was when they had their worst season in history.
Yeah, they won the 3 games. Yeah. And our buddy Chad Kavanaugh, now Director of Hockey Operations for Canadian Hockey Enterprises, or whatever his title may be, but doing well here in Peterborough, coaching minor hockey. Former London Knight. Some of his players were sitting in front of us here tonight that he coaches. But there's been some good Peterborough natives for sure play for London over the years. Corey Perry being one of them. As the puck is played, a little one-timer. Fanning on that was Brusevich. Now he tries again. Boats went out in the slot. A wrister.
Ooh, they almost scored again.
Wide.
10 seconds left to go.
And it's going to be played here by the London Knights. Final shot, perhaps, and it trickles over to the far corner.
There's the buzzer. This one is done. The Knights win it 6-0. They get the shutout. Thanks, everybody, for watching along. I actually forgot to load my closing video. So we're going to leave you with some Doug Gilmour to close out today. Dougie, take it away, would ya?
With your post-game show, you're
watching Samwelb experience.